Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we're playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and this is really just going to be a live stream to answer some Q&A. We will be doing some polls on today's stream. We will be pulling for Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. So yeah, that is what today's stream is about. It's really just going to be about a lot of questions, answering questions, clearing some of the content right now, and going through a lot of the things that people should know before the end of today when the VIP sale goes away. Remember that the VIP sale for traits, it's currently 100 jewels per damaging trait. So we're looking at extra attack, ground, aerial, strength plus 1,000, and damage and raids 100%. Those are the only ones you can buy for 100 jewels each. That lasts until the end of the day. If you're a VIP, you can do that an infinite number of times. If you're free to play, you can do it once, regardless of your status in the game. Make sure that you spend them anyways. There's always something that people have to trade, especially if you pulled from like the Supernova Plus deal, or you're pulling from this Illustrated Falling Price deal. There's always something, you know what I mean? Like, I just got a Vanitas, Kingdom Hearts 3 PvP Vanitas, the most recent one, and I still got to trade that. Like, that medal is boosted too. Like, there's a lot of good stuff. There's also the draw point stuff. If you got something from there, you're going to want to trade it. So this is going to be really just Q&A for beginners. If you all have friends that are beginners and really want their questions answered and done live, like, I will be answering some of these questions live. If you need help with a quest, if you need help with a Keyblade setup, if you need help with anything, really, this is going to be just a solid hour and a half stream just to answer anyone's questions about the game. If you're a beginner, if you're a returning player, there's like a lot of stuff. This game changes not super frequently, but enough to make your head spin if you've been gone for a year. So if you have any questions, what I think the best medals are in the game right now, or how to make a setup, what traits are best, should you pull from the deal, what medals deserve traits from the trade shop, things like that, just ask anything. Ask anything about the game. Don't ask me things like what I had for breakfast this morning. The answer to that is Mickey Mouse waffles. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's hop in. Let's clear some of the quests, because maybe questions will be answered as I clear some of the quests. Let's actually start with some ticket pulls. I'm feeling hot about the ticket pulls right now. All right, let's see what's going on in chat. Joshua, yo, you were here for a while. What's up, man? Antoine, what's up? How's it going? Sore neckful, being on time for once. We were on at the dot today. Cal, you're early, but you gotta work soon. No worries. Have a good day. Have a good work day. Let's see. Sore neckful, you're off to bed. Okay, no worries. Have a good night. Get some good sleep. Jock Faye, Little Onion won the battle. No worries. It's okay. It's okay, because the thing about pull battles is that I'm not gonna pull for a medal I don't want anyways. So the fact that it just lined up, that the Onion wanted this medal and I wanted this medal, is like, perfect. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll. So he might have won the battle, but we did still get our Kyrie medal, and that arguably to me is far more important. Let's see. Adrian, Luigi, Antoine, Ruben, what's up, y'all? Finally not in the middle of the night for Europe. Yeah, the only reason we did that is because today we've got a lot of paperwork to do. So instead of my normal morning routine where I just kind of like go out and I buy like groceries and stuff, I did all that stuff yesterday. So I'm like, all right, my morning's a little bit more free. And I'd rather do it earlier in Sunday than at the end of the day Sunday, because then I can answer people's questions about stuff. If they still need time to buy VIP, they can still do that. Even if it's literally for just today, like, it still can go a very, very, very long way. So yeah, that's why we're streaming super early this time around, and we're off today, which is always a nice thing. Gamers Heart Europe, what's up? How's it going, Europe? How's it feel to not be in quarantine anymore? Antoine, did I see the Renova banners? Oh yeah, I already have a video planned for either Tuesday or Wednesday, but let me give y'all a little sneak peek about what's going on. So this is your early access sneak peek for joining my stream on this lovely Sunday morning. Let's see. Let me see if I could find the two photos. All right. Here's your sneak peek at the video coming Wednesday. And I guess just to give you, again, just for sneak peek reasons, since you all were here early, pretty much what this means. So again, this is before enhancement, this is after enhancement. So as you can see, the numbers shift, where before enhancement, the most amount that you would need would be between 1 and 2. But now they put it more in their favor, where you could potentially need 2 to 3. So what this means is that, remember how the recommendation is generally you want to buy 2 of the Renovas, 2 of each Renova is like perfect math. What they did is that by changing it from this 1 to 2 to this 2 to 3, it essentially means that they put themselves in a position where if they wanted to increase the base strength bonus for the Supernova attack, they can do that and then make people buy 3. So it's just very important to the math, because having it between 1 and 2 means that players would need between 1 and 2 if they change the amount of special attack or strength bonus that came with the special attack. They wouldn't need to do much. You know what I mean? Like, if they made Kyrie's special attack give like 12,000 as opposed to 10,000, then you would only need 1 Renova medal. But now, by changing it, they put themselves in a position where they can make us buy a 3rd Renova. They can make the Renova banners more appealing. So, really interesting thought there, that they made that shift like that, because it makes people, like even me, like I have no Renova Terras, for example, but like they might move it to a position where I'm gonna need 3 in order to be that meta level. Gamer's Heart, how am I doing today? I'm good. I had my Mickey Mouse waffles for this morning. Like, I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to clear some content, and then at the very end of the stream, we're gonna do some polls. You got Kiara 25? Nice. Again, it's non-mercy, so to get it in general is awesome. Yo, Onion, how's it going? Congratulations on your win, buddy. That was super. And then I saw the other polls you did. Like, oh my gosh, you got the Riku and the Sora. I'm jealous. Congrats on also your commemorative medal. I don't know when that's coming. It's probably going to come in October. But congrats. That's awesome. That's super sweet. Let's see. Luigi, hi Nexel. Hope you're doing good today. One question. Do you think they'll release another ticket banner? No. I don't think so. I don't think there's no real need to, because the current ticket banner has like everything. And it also has a new medal in general. And it also says 29 days. So there's no real reason for them to release a new ticket banner, just because they have everything they need right here. Let's see. Steven, before Renova medal got strength buff. Right. So this is before the Renova medals gave that strength buff. And then this is after it. Because it adds to the math, because having multiple Renova medals changes the amount of strength that's added. So again, before enhancement, this is before they gave the Renovas the enhancement where the Supernova attack gives plus 700, and then the special attack gives 500 per cast, or I'm sorry, 5,000 per cast, and then this is after it. So again, it just shifts between needing 1 to 2 before the enhancement to needing 2 to 3 after it. Which is interesting. It's interesting because it's a cash grab, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to buy more. Let's see. Gamer's Heart pulls. Nice. Which union I'm in? Oh, I'm a Fox, y'all. We're part of the Foxy Boxers. Let's go. What's like a huddle of foxes called? I don't know. A crowd of foxes? That doesn't sound right. Ruben, you own 4 Soras, 2 Rikus, and a Kyrie. Did you trade all of them? I better not be seeing your advice in the future. Just be like, why don't you own 4 Soras to clear the quest? These quests are easy. David, are the Renova medals in the draw odds for the current banners? They are not. No. I thought I addressed that in my video, that you cannot get Renovas from these banners. I'm like 99% sure I talked about it. Because I remember distinctly putting it in there that you can't get Renovas, and for some reason you can't get Supernova Plus you can't get Supernova Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion A. I don't know. Onion, thank you, Next. I hope you can get 3 out of the 9 new medals. Oh, no, we're planning on it. That's why we're doing pulls today. So, I've reasoned that, okay, first of all, I don't need to pull. Like, I don't. Like, I don't need anything right now. Passing content just fine. Again, if you're passing content just fine, you don't need to pull. Like, you really don't. Realistically, the smartest move would be for me to just save my jewels. But we're going to do pulls for 2 different reasons today. One, if we are going to get the commemorative deal, we are okay using a Kyrie, a Sora, and an Aqua. We had to pull for the Kyrie. We have to pull for the Aqua. And then we might as well get the third one. have it be Sora. We might pull for Roxas based on what the medal does. But we'll see, because those are like my favorite characters out of the entire series. And like, even if the medals are like outdated, or even if they're bad, like, I play for my fandom. I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, not a Kingdom Hearts Union Cross like YouTuber. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense whatsoever. I gotta support my fandom. Let's see. Jessica Morris, good morning. If we already have a Renova medal, why pull again? Because of this. Because of this. This math. So if you have one Renova medal, you're missing out on a little bit of strength. Actually, this is after enhancement. Let's look after enhancement, because this is where it becomes important. So if you have one Renova medal, you get like only so high of a strength. But if you have a second Renova medal, 2 Renovas of each type, so 2 Terras, 2 Ventus, 2 Aqua, 2 Xion, those are going to be your magic numbers where you get pretty much the maximum amount. Because after that, adding on a third Renova is not as great as adding on a third medal that gives you more strength with the Supernova attack and the base attack. So that's why, again, the magic number is 2. The safe number is definitely 2 to have for each. But that's why you would pull, especially if it's like falling price. Like, that could be super worth it. Absolutely worth it. There is no one I know in Coliseum, PvE Coliseum, that ranks in the high like 1000s without having 2 Renova medals. Even me with my level 35 Keyblades is still ranking in like top 1000, top 1500 in PvE Coliseum just because of Renova medals. Let's see. Onion. Also, I still don't have Aqua or Ventus in my global account, so I'm super tempted to pull, but I kind of want to save some more jewels and take my chances with the ticket straw. No worries. No. Which Aqua and Ventus are you looking for? I guess is the real question. Yeah, Ruben's right. Basically, owning 2 is the sweet spot. So, essentially, what this means, again, I'll say it more in my video on Wednesday, because, like, Tuesday, Monday, completely blocked for me. But having 2 Renovas is the safe spot, because even if they make the Supernova attacks of metals have more base strength increase, you're only 1 away from that. And that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It just puts... It's just kind of weird. It's like... You know when you play chess, one of the questions you want to ask yourself is, are my pieces in a favorable position? And right now, what they did with this is they just repositioned themselves to be like, all right, well, if we want players to buy that third Renova, we can easily just make a Supernova attack give like 2,000 more strength. It's a very easy play. Let's see. Luigi, 280 coins for TVA. All I need is 1 more. See, the odd thing about that, and the thing, it bothers me a little bit, is that if you were a global player like an hour before reset, and then you spent all of your like jewels, whatever, you got free VIP coins. Free, literally straight up free, because they gave you all the money back. So yeah, it's super odd, because it punishes, or it rewards people for indiscriminately spending, I guess. I don't know. It's the whole refund thing. It kind of perturbs me, but it's like, whatever. It happened. That's how they chose to play it. Not a big deal. People got free stuff. Like, who cares? Let's see. Little Onion. A group of foxes is called a skulk or a leash. I like the skulk word better, because it's like skulled with a K. Cal, oh, Nexel, since I play the JP version, I'll say all you're curious about Xion. Don't worry, she's closer than you might think. I know it's the artwork from the box art, but I really was hoping it'd be casual close Xion. That'd be awesome. Let's see. John, I got Ven Renova from a point banner, and you're happy to have all 3. That's awesome. That's always a good start. Ruben, it's about 60k jewels or 280 coins, so what I recommend, I think, is pulling for the illustrated medals and make sure that you get the combo TVA. Yeah, so save your VIP coins. I think I said that in a previous video. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did. I should stop saying I'm pretty sure and just know that I did, because I know that I said save your VIP coins for this. Jessica, I love Blueberry Mom, aka Aqua. Isn't she the best? Except, her character development, just ugh. Her character development was like, we're just gonna raid while I answer some of the stuff going on in chat. But yeah, I was hoping Aqua could have been like a stronger character, but instead she ended up being kind of wishy-washy. But that makes sense, you know. It makes sense for you to be wishy-washy when you become like a new Keyblade Master. It's like the whole fate of the world relies on your decisions. Like it totally makes sense why Aqua was flustered, but at the same time, like I wish she could have been like more assertive. Let's see. Luigi, well, I pulled before the refund. Now you're saying on 190, can easily get 2K. Yeah, I mean we're getting 10K jewels tomorrow, just right off the bat. Sweet stuff. John, getting more than one Renova can be expensive. So the game doesn't care. Technically, developers don't care how expensive things get, as long as people are willing to pull for it. You know what I mean? That's why they changed the whole banner, because they were just like, oh, nobody's pulling, it's like super bogus, like people are complaining. But from a technical standpoint, they could just been like, oh yeah, it's non-mercy. So what? You know, they could have just left it like that. But at some point, I'm like 80 to 90% sure, someone at HQ was like, the numbers aren't crunching out, we're not getting as much money as we needed out of this, let's revamp it and make sure we get more money. So what happened is that they took away something really bad and replace it with something really good. And then even though the medals didn't change at all, they're literally the same medals that they were before. They didn't upgrade them. They're just as non-meta relevant now as they were before, with the big trade-off being they made it a mercy. And this got people really excited, really hyped. Then everyone started pulling. And then there are some people who are just like, okay, well now I need to get more jewels for next week's banner. So let's just say next week's RAX, Roxas Axel Xion, or I guess, is it RLX now? Roxas Lee Xion? I like RAX so much better. But anyways, so let's just say, okay, well, RAX next week is going to be the reverse versions of Renovas. So then you got to pull for that, but you're out of jewels because you spent all your jewels on the Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 deal. All right, then let's just say after that, they release tier 11s in the form of TVA because they love to exploit TVA for new mechanics. They do it every single time, year after year after year. So when it came to the first supernovas, I believe, were the first tier 9 supernovas were TVA. It was the one that consumed 2 gauges from you, right? So then I think a year after that, they released the Renovas, which again were TVA. And then the year after that, they released, well, I guess it's the most recent TVA, right? What other TVAs am I missing? I also want to make sure I have just enough experience points to level up midway through the stream in case we need to restore our AP. But yeah, like this is all like remember the whole point of banners in general is they need to somehow make money. Like that's like the bottom line. That's like, if we're not making enough money, we can't pay our employees, we can't keep the game running, right? So this could be just like a huge bonus in terms of like cash value. So think about it that way. Again, if they make RLX reverse Renovas, people are going to buy it. If they make TVA's tier 11s, people are going to buy it. Like, this is literally a whale's worst nightmare, is where they have to spend so much in a month. Onion, you meant Renova, Ven, and Aqua. Oh, I see. I mean, if you want it, like, again, it's all a game. Like, have fun with it, you know? There's only so many ways you can manipulate how you play this game until it's just like, am I even playing for fun anymore? That's like priority number 1. Are you having fun? Gamer's Heart, do you also play the JP version? No, I do not. I know the way you can download it is via KHUApp, QOOAPP. That's how I play Star Ocean Anamnesis, the JP version, and I'm pretty sure you can do it for Union Cross too. I did it before a long time ago when the illustrated Xion EX came out, and she was non-mercy, and I spent like a crazy ton of jewels. But yeah. Yep. Antoine, I do not have any Renovas. Would you recommend you pull for Renova? Absolutely. If I were to get one of each. Yeah, I know. Renovas are so good. They're so broken good. Like, you can literally pass quests just by activating the Renovas over and over again. Let's see. You Nashi, hello. Yo, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. This is the first time I'm seeing your name in the chat, so welcome. Sean, how's it going? Long time no see. How you been? Johnny Slamfire, sup, Nexel, finally caught a stream again. I know, I think the last time you caught a stream was when we were talking about the soft chewing, which was like forever ago. So it's good to see you again. I hope you've been doing well. Jessica Mora, she's the best. She's, again, I wish she was more assertive. Like, I feel like the female protagonists in Kingdom Hearts need to get more screen time. They just knew. John, the devs, it's all about money. I guess if they didn't make money, the game would go away. Exactly. And it's not like they're trying to cheat us out of money, you know what I mean? People need money. That's just how it is. You need to pay for bills, you need to pay for food, you need to pay for housing. Like, totally understandable. So yeah. Wait a minute, Ruben. What happened to your name? I made you a mod. Why are you unmodded? Your name should be in orange. Okay, so I'll say this for everyone who wants to pull from the Renova banner. Make sure you just calculate your odds of what you need are. So, for example, if it's a falling price deal, and it's like a 5-pull Mercy, and you have to spend X amount of jewels, calculate what you want. If you want, it's likely going to be like a 25% split between Terra, Ventus, Aqua, and Xion. So if you just want Xion, you're eating a 25% chance. If you don't care which one you get, it's a 100% chance of you getting something you want. Let's see. The VIP banner is broken, Ruben. If that's the case, the VIP banner is busted broken. And again, money. People need money. Like, it's not a bad thing to do. But at the same time, you should be able to limit yourself as an individual to say, I don't have the money to spend. You just have to be really honest with yourself. And if you don't want to spend the money, don't, you know? No, there is no player that is better or worse just because they pay. You know what I mean? It's just a personal life choice. Like, don't criticize people over the decision to do it or not to do it. It's not a big deal. Dude, Ruben, that's broken. That is broken. Utanashi. Sorry, it's not Utanashi, it's Utanashi. Yeah, Renovas are broken. I'm glad I have duplicates of them. I don't know why, but the game loves to give Renova Xions. Seriously, I have 5 Renova Xions and 0 Renova Terras. Like, what is happening? Johnny Stilton, what are perfect trait rolls for metals? So there's 3 sets of perfect traits. Only 3. Truthfully, I can't think of any other ones aside from these. So, let's go ahead and do this. Let me figure out a good one here. Alright, so first one. Full raids. All raids. Now, there is an argument. Is it better to do damage in raids 200%? Or is it better to do damage in raids 160 plus extra attack 40%? And truthfully, that depends on the rest of your medals. So if you are able to clear the boss in one go, the answer is damage in raids 200%. If you cannot clear the boss in one go, if it takes you multiple turns, then the best answer is going to be damage in raids 160% plus EA 40%. The reason is that mathematically, you get more damage out of damage in raids 160 plus EA 40% than you do out of damage in raids 200%. Mathematically, you do. The trade-off is that it's much slower than damage in raids 200%. So if you're able to clear it in one go, just make it 200%. If you're not able to clear it in one go, it is a respectable decision to do damage in rage 160% plus extra attack 40%, because you don't want to have to go through the whole animation of it resetting the turn, and then you have to reset all your buffs, make sure you're all buffed up, and then go through it all over again. You want to go through it in one round. That's the goal, is one round, whatever it takes you to get to that. The second set of traits is going to be, I believe Tara's got it. Yeah. Second set of traits is full damage, maximizing the amount of damage you get out of every single medal, and that's going to be extra attack, aerial enemy defense minus 60%, ground enemy defense minus 60%, and strength plus 1,000 twice. The trade-off to this is that sometimes that extra attack kind of screws you over, especially if the enemy's got a blue counter and the metal effects count, but generally, this is the setup for doing damage at high levels to PvE enemies. So we're talking Colosseum, we're talking about content clearing, we're talking about story quests. The last one is essentially saved for heal buffers, and that's this. Full resist plus extra attack. The reason behind this is because this generic buffer, you bring it into every single quest, or you can bring it into every single quest, meaning that every single quest, you have some form of resistance against status ailments. Now, it doesn't show up all the time, status ailments, but when it does show up, it's nice to have that one nice backboard where you know for sure you're never going to get paralyzed, you're never going to get poisoned, you're never going to get put to sleep, because those things can just be frustrating. Like, let's just say I'm going through a quest and it's like, all right, I'm at the end of this 15 enemy gauntlet and the thing that killed me was getting poisoned. Like, that's not what you want to do. So since these medals, heal buffers specifically, are not designed to do damage, you don't use them for damage as opposed to other medals, you just throw on a lot of supportive ones. You can throw gauges on here, but personally, I like the resist because I have found resist to be far more detrimental than being 2 gauges short. So those are the 3 sets of traits. So full damage, full raids, full resist. Let's see. Luigi, the Renova banners are separate for... Oh, perfect. They're separate. Wait, are they mercy deals? If they're separate, that's perfect. You know exactly what you're getting. That's 100% chance right there. Let's see. Not the Supernova Plus format, though. So you do get the standard 3 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals and then the 6 5-star or higher medals. Okay. And that matters. That matters. It does. This, like, literally, this renewal banner is, like, the epitome of an apology banner. There's no way they needed to make it this broken. There really is no way they needed to. Onion, just looked at the Renova deals on my JP account. The medal pool is mostly trash, but you can get all of the Renovas except TVA in each of the banners. Falling price, 60. Okay, yeah, so we can do the math. We can do the math. So let's crunch the numbers, right? So it's Onion or Ruben. I know both of you play JP. If you can give me the calculated odds, is it like, are there Kingdom Hearts 3 medals and then general 5-star or higher medals? Because those come with 2 different statistics. 5, not 4. Wait, even TVA has a Renova banner? That doesn't make any sense. Johnny Slamfire, you still remember the chicken eating thing? Yeah, I do. You and Elisa wouldn't let me live that night. Matthew Gomez, hello. Hey, any word on what traits will cost this week? Traits? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, no, it's 500 jewels for VIP and then 1,000 jewels for free-to-play. And I believe that's going to be the rest of the month. They said it in the stream. They literally said it in the stream, and I did talk about it in my, like, JP anniversary stream review, where it is going to be 100 literally till the end of today. And then after today, for the rest of anniversary, it's 500 for VIP, 1,000 for free-to-play. John, I would pull on the Renova banner mostly for the chance to get another Aqua. I really don't want another Xion. But if it's specifically you know you're going to get Aqua by the end of it, that's going to be good. It better be 5 pull Mercy, though. I don't think it's worth a 10 pull Mercy. Oh, it is 5 Mercy. Oh, it is 5. Okay. Gotcha. Matthew, just ran a test setup using my EA versus no EA, 2 Timeless River Mickeys, Final Form Sora. I got 300k more Lux without EA, but it took 47 seconds. Yeah, so those seconds matter, because think about it mathematically. So it takes you 50 seconds without EA, right? But it takes you 30 seconds with EA. So in 1 minute, you're looking at times 2 the amount of Lux with extra attack for only like 10 seconds more. John, right now I can kill raid bosses in less than 1 turn, so you think you're all good? Yeah, so you can give all your stuff damage in raids full, for sure. Sean, is the medal from the draw ticket banner good because I got it? It's nice. It's very good support. The multiplier isn't particularly fantastic, but it's free, number 1, and then its supernova attack literally buffs everything except for reverse, and that's great. That's fantastic. Again, free medals, there's no way you can go wrong. You can sell them for draw points, you can equip them for subslots, you can save them for something in the future, throw a defense boost 5 max on them, they can be an extra medal you have second chance on. There's no way you can go wrong with free stuff, unless it's something like, we're gonna give this game a free virus. There's very little that can go wrong if this stuff is free. TVA has no banner, got it. Gamer's Heart, unfortunately, I have to go without seeing the polls, but I'll check them later. So have a great day, everyone, and have fun with the stream. No worries, this will be saved. All my live streams are posted at the end of them. Sark, how's it going? Long time no see. It's been a while. Ruben, there are 4 Renova medals in a Renova banner. You have... Oh, is it 5? Wait a minute. I need to know more about the banner format. Is it falling price deal? How many medals do you get per pull? Are they all Kingdom Hearts 3 medals? Are they Kingdom Hearts 3 plus general medals? That changes all of the math. Changes all of it. Yep, the pull for the banners is the 4 Renova medals, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 medals. There are 6-star and 5-star medals in the pull. Yeah, I'd have to see the banner to do the math. Because, like, it changes everything. It changes the, like, the, what's the word? The exponents. It changes the math. It changes the math. As a free-to-play player, which medal banner should I pull from? I would wait until the 15th. If you're free-to-play, there's really no reason for you to pull early. Like, none. Seriously, none. Zero. Because nothing, like, the banners don't go away until the 15th. You can't take advantage of the VIP sale. There's really no reason to pull early, because even later down the line, you can still buy the trade packs. You can still use your VIP coins. So as a free-to-play player, I would wait until the 15th. There's truthfully no reason for you to pull early. Except maybe, I don't know, if you want to pass the content earlier, that's a fair, valid reason to. But there's no real reason to be pulling right now as a free-to-play. Unless you really want to. I mean, it's just a game. It's all just a game. But if you had to, like, if you were straight up like, you know what, I want to pull right now, and what should I pull for? The Sora. The Sora is going to last you the longest. Fits literally all qualities of the game, fitting in raids, PvE, PvP. It's amazing. It's... The key word is versatility, right? That's what we're looking for. And Sora is easily the... Well, not the most versatile. Kyrie's still the most versatile, but Sora's the most useful. Sark, it's been a while. Nice that you remember me. Yeah, I try to remember, like, everyone who joins my streams. It's just a big, like, point for me. You know, because it's awesome. It's awesome seeing the same names over and over again. Just being like, hey, we're live again. Like, want to come hang out? Like, that's awesome. Luigi, I'm currently on 15k jewels. If I'm free to play, do you think it's best to spend jewels next week to trade the medals I got in the illustrated banner, or is it better to pull for the Renovas? So Renovas are awful without staples. Without damaging medals, there's no point to having Renovas. Having like 5 Renovas is definitely not where you want to be. So you want to have a nice little balance between the two. So again, here's the math. And generally, you want to prioritize more on having the staple medals, because if you just have medals that don't do damage, like, it's not good. It's not good. So if I was free to play, I would make sure I have a good base set of medals, because Renovas, like, they're extra. They're like the icing on the cake. Are they essential for high levels? Yes, they are. But, like, at low levels, you're still better off with some of the newer staple medals. Ruben, it's falling price. Only interested in the medals are those 4 medals. 5 Pull Mercy. Okay, so we're looking at like 10,500 jewels. I think that's how the math works out for a jewel cost. Is it 10 medals per pull, or is it 5 medals per pull? If you want, it's in the main. Yeah, Luigi, if you could send me a link on Discord, that'd be awesome. What's up? I'm gonna wait to pull for TVA. I hope you illustrated TV. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fair. What if they release a TVA medal by the end of this? That'd be funny. TVA, tier 11. Johnny Slamfire, wasting my VIP coins, Riku traits, which I don't have, but oh, jeez. Oh, no. You should have saved your VIP coins, man. Hang on a second. I just gotta... For some reason, my nose is, like, really itchy. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just had to blow my nose. It's like really itchy for some reason. It's still actually kind of itchy. Maybe I'm just having allergies. Cyber Hero, what's up? How's it going? Welcome back to the stream. Sark, this week's VIP has been like the best. I took the VIP for the perfect traits, and tomorrow 1,000 jewels. Yeah, this is the most OP VIP ever. Traits for 100 jewels? That's crazy. What it normally would take for VIP to give one good trait, like you can do it you can get 5 traits for the same price. It's crazy. Ruben, 10 medals per pull. The medal pool is comparable to how they were last month. All right, so we're looking at essentially we're looking at the falling price deal for the falling price deal for the renewal banners before they change them. Except there's a 10 pull mercy. So it's like a combination one where they don't give you all supernova medals, but at the same time they give you the mercy. And it's 5 pull, not 10 pull. Cyber Hero, tomorrow with 10k jewels, I'll pull for Kyrie and a bit on Sora since I have 3 pulls left to get Kyrie, but 7 more to get Sora. Interesting. How come you chose to kind of spread it out like that? I would truthfully just go in one banner at a time. All right, y'all. Let's do 3 of these ticket draws, and then let's do some content clearing. So again, this is a VIP for the viewers. If you have questions, please, please, please ask them. I would rather get all these things out of the way now rather than just be like, I watched the stream and, I still have questions. Just ask the questions now. I will do my best to explain them and do live demonstrations. So if you want to see how Keyblade setups are made up, or if you want to see how I do my PvP setups, or anything at all regarding Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, again, don't ask me things like what I had for breakfast. I would be happy to answer them to the best of my ability. All right, let's do some pulls. So first pull, what are we looking at? I'm just hoping for tier 10s. If we can get some tier 10s, that'd be awesome. Tier 10s, please, at least give us a 7-star. Oh no, there's not even a 7-star. We suck. Well, I can tell you this is all draw points right here. We got a boosted Donald. Let's go. Broken metal. If only you could cast Zeta Flare in the game. All right. One more and then we'll do some content clearing. Broken. Busted pull. Right here. No, non-busted pull. These are the wrong Soras. These aren't the Soras that I'm looking for. What did I have for breakfast? Mickey Mouse pancakes. There you go. Next question. All right, let's get back to it. So, I think let's clear the chasm of challenges. That'll be our next endeavor. Zeta Flare would be a broken metal. I think it'd be fun. Think about it. Like, you cast this Donald medal and the screen just fills up with flare. Like a huge, gigantic flare. Alright, let's see what we got. Complete within 3 turns. Complete without having to continue. So I truthfully feel no remorse going into the Chasm of Challenges with the best setup I could possibly think of. I think, do you get a friend medal. Okay, so let's make a setup. So I can only use medals that cost 3 or more gauges, right? All right, not a problem. Not a problem. So we will go in with our Nominee. So we can't cast Nominee because she costs 0 gauges, but that's fine because essentially the whole point of the Nominee is to make sure we don't get hit with resists, and so that we can, or to make sure we didn't get hit with status ailments, and to make sure that we have our second chance, because I don't have any damaging medals that have second chance on them. Next, we'll go with this Kyrie, because Kyrie pretty much perfect rounded buffer for everything that's not reverse. So we'll go with that. All right, and then we will go with Rage Form. Where are you? Rage Form to copy this Kyrie, because that way we're getting just some extra value out of it. Or maybe we should go somewhere else. What attribute was the enemy? Enemy is power. So we want to do magic damage. Okay, I see. All right. So we want to maximize magic damage. So let's go here. Let's it's another good magic. Oh, we could use the Kyrie. We could use the new Kyrie. Let's go, fam. Let's go. We could use the new Kyrie, but let's try this instead for the time being. Let's do this. Let's grab a Lux Sword. Copy that Kyrie. Get some additional buff going off. Let's grab a copy medal. Let's grab our Ansem. And then make sure our sub-slots are all filled up. Cool. All right, let's go back and let's see. We need to find a magic medal to copy. Let's see. I guess we could copy this one. I like that. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. So let's, do I want to get rid of this nominee though? We'll see if we have to, do we have to worry about resist? It should have actually been in the description, the enemy description. All right, enemy description. This foe poisons, lowers strength, and reflects reversed attacks. Defeat it to face the false master who will lower your strength. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, my nose is still itchy for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. So, we do want that poison resist. So let's grab that nominee again. Or what do we have that has 100% poison resist? This is a good question. Let's see. Special skills. Poison. So I made a post about this. If you get 100% poison resist, just keep it. Keep it and run. Oh, right here. Bingo. All right. There we go. So let's do this instead. I like this better. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's grab another damaging upright magic medal. What do I have? Because then we might as well renova. You know what I mean? I wish I had like a handkerchief right now. That'd be awesome. All right, so this medal is self-buffing, so this should be okay. I should put a skill on this one, but we'll wait till after trading to put skills. We don't want to be too preemptive and put skills on stuff we don't need. Or we could put this Kyrie. That actually works too, since there's no skill anyways. All right, here we go. Game on. Let's do this. Let's grab the Kyrie with the second chance, which I think was a party member, so we should be good. Bingo. All right. Let's do this. Also, if it does, whatchamacallit, reflection, we can also use recovery buffing just to cheese him. Yeah, we can cheese this. Alright, so I believe all of these are one-turn buffers except Ansem the Wise. So we can cast Ansem the Wise now. Since he's a 2-turn buffer, we're going to renova next turn anyways. We'll get all the buffs back and then go from there. Alright. Scratch. Scratch. Full damage. Full damage. Full damage. So remember, the thing about the False Master is that it's not an overwrite decrease like the Barrier Master. The Barrier Master indiscriminately changes your strength stats. The False Master decreases it by a set amount. I think it's like 15 or something like that. Alright, so then we get knocked out. But we don't care because we got poison resist 100%. There's no way any of their stuff is going to poison us. 0% chance. Nice. Alright. So then we get the Kyrie. The Kyrie does not have the damage condition of higher HP, so we're good there. I believe the Aqua does, though. Damage plus 1 enemy or 0 parts left. Never mind, doesn't matter. But we do need to proc. So let's proc all of our magic ones now, because we're just going to reproc them anyways next turn with our Supernova Renew. Busted. Alright, let's go through the rest of it. So we're going to knock out the False Master for sure this turn. Somewhere down the line, we're going to knock him out. Let's see. It should be, like, right around here. Alright, there we go. So we knocked out the False Master, and then it decreased our strength to a crazy amount. I think it did like minus 30. Like a flat minus 30 to everything. But doesn't matter because Kyrie is self-buffing. So what we can do here is we can just activate the Kyrie. Let's see. We could activate our Renova and get some of that strength back using the Supernova attacks. But we can try this too. Why not? We'll probably squeeze nothing. Oh, we squeezed quite a bit out of that. Okay, cool. Okay. So we get knocked out, come back with second chance. Again, we don't worry about the poison because I feel like in a realistic scenario, we'd be worried about poison right now. But we're not. Simply because they got nothing on us. They got nothing. Nothing. All right. Let's what are our buffs looking at? We're missing general strength. So let's activate this, get that general strength back. Then we Renova. Activate the speed ones because those are going to do less damage anyways, since it's non-weakness damage. Then we activate the rest of these. Oh, whoa, what happened? Oh, I forgot about the reflection. I forgot about the reverse reflection. What a goon. I did all this explanation and then just had it blow up in my face. Oh, gravy. All right. Let's run it back. So this time I won't explain. I'll just go through the motions. Oh, goodness. And then we also mistimed the Supernova Renew as well. But it's okay. You know what? We're gonna whatchamacallit it? We're gonna recovery buff anyways. All right. Get hurt. Ow. Okay. Whatever. We'll go here. Get our buffs back. Are we at max again? Yes, we are at max. All right, let's activate all the blue ones. Cool, good. We'll activate this now. Why not? We'll just beef up our magic ones. All right, cool. So that goes off. Then pretty much we just save the Lux Sword for the very end. This is like that moment in Naruto where it's just like, the world shall know pain. This Heartless is definitely getting the blunt end of that. Alright, so damage. Oh no, we got our buffs removed. Not a big deal because we've got self-buffing metals. Super powerful. More damage. Alright, I think this might actually do it. Alright, well, just for purposes of demonstration. So then you can activate this reverse supernova. Get knocked out by the reflection, come back, and you start off with 175,500 strength. Absolutely busted. In no sense of the word is this balanced. There you go. There you go. Easy peasy quest. Alright, so I missed a lot in chat. Let's go ahead and check it out. Everyone needs to learn how to recovery buff. It's like the most silly, broken, unbalanced mechanic. Challenge number 13, alright. So let's make sure Where did I leave off in chat? How are some of you at Lux level plus 500 and 600 and more? You just raid. Truthfully. That is the ultimate advice I have for that. Keep raiding. Coordinate with a party. Make sure you get that Lux boost at the same time. Make sure all your stuff has Lux plus plus on it. Damage and raids. You're looking for speed. You're looking for speed with raiding. McBiscuit, I was lucky I pulled for Kyrie. Got 2 illustrated swords. What kind of nonsense? Stark, you're struggling with that quest. All right, well, hopefully that was a good strategy. Again, you can use recovery buffing on that second turn. Come back that third turn with crazy amounts of strength. Joshua, you're only at level 482. No worries. Yeah, you just got to keep cracking at it. It's a big time dedication. I usually raid when I'm like watching something else, like watching, I don't know, anime, or like watching Pokemon, TCG Online, something like that. Something where I don't have to think too hard. You Nashi, if I have all the Renova medals, I don't need to pull from this banner. Up until 2. So 2 is the magic number for Renovas, specifically because of the math. So after 2 Renovas, you have the maximum amount of math, maximum amount of damage. Let's see. Scarf, how's it going, buddy? How you been? Ruben, be careful. This challenge is pretty difficult. You likely need a high tier setup. No, we don't nerf the challenge of the chasm of challenges. We just go in like full force. For sure. Luigi, you DM the link on Discord? Okay, I'll check it out in a bit. Joshua, I play all the time. I've been playing all the time since the game came out. Raid bosses suck to level up unless the raid boss is at a very high level. It's still the best way to level up unless you have a PvE setup. But truthfully, I like the raid setup more. It's just a lot faster. You can coordinate a lot more. So there's 2 different ways to level up. There's leveling off hours, where you essentially do this story quests. Where is it? I believe it's like 8:35, something like that. No, it's not 8:35. What is it? 8:75? I'm trying to remember. It's the one with the apricot. No, it's not 8:75. Where is this enemy? I think it's in the Aurora world. Oh, wait. Was this it? 8:10. 8:10. So, if you have a medal with, like, aerial enemy defense minus 60%, and I think you need, like, 4 strength plus 1,000s, you put Lux plus plus on it, you can do a lot of damage to this enemy and get a lot of Lux. Using the L method, essentially. Sorry, my nose is, like, killing me. I'm gonna take some allergy medicine. Microphone is off. Thanks, Luigi. Let me go back and read what I just read. Paddle, what's up? How's it going? I know I saw you last stream, but how's it going since then? Like 2 days ago? Joshua, it sounds like I'm complaining on your channel. Don't worry about it. Ask a question. If you have any questions, just ask. Totally cool. Kevin, just recently got back into the game. I used to play a lot back in the beginning, and your content has been quite helpful. So, for people who are new, or for people who are, like, returning, and you found my content, and you found it to be helpful, what was the most helpful part? So, was it the analysis? Was it the math? Was it XYZ? Because I'm trying to pinpoint, like, what certain things about my channel do people like? That way I can shorten my videos and make it just about the stuff people care about and that they found the most helpful. Let's see. Jonathan Joe, Josh, do you have Lux plus skills on all your medals? Oh, it sounds like the question was being answered in chat. See, this is why I like chat. There's a lot of like experts in chat too. I'm just a face, you know what I mean? I'm a face that speaks into a microphone, but there's still a lot of smart people out there in chat, on Facebook groups, on Discords. John Lemon, what's up? How's it going? How you been? Ruben, I found something out. Apparently for the trade shop, VIP traits are indeed 500 jewels each. You can buy the same trade for 10 times that week, so that's normal. What isn't normal is free-to-play. They cost 1,000, but you can only buy a trade once for a whole month? Gross. Gross. Take advantage of the VIP sale now if you do. 1,000 for the month? Why? It's already 1,000. It's twice the markup for free to play, or it's twice the markup for VIP. Just give it to free to play. Oh my gosh. Bad decision. They should have just made it 1,000 because that's gonna make people spend more jewels. It doesn't make any sense. Gross, gross. It resets after the month is over. What kind of nonsense? All right, all right. I guess they make more money from the trade packs. Flying. If you have Lux plus on all your medals, you should easily get 8 million Lux per raid boss without bonus times and Lux boosts. You'll get to level 500 in no time. Yeah, agreed. Trade day 1. Got all 3 medals from her banner. Nice. Nice. Congratulations. Great pulls. Antoine. No. All right. Scarf, you knew about the reflection. That was my bad. It's funny because I read it in the description and then forgot about it and then activated the supernova attack. Oops. Paddle, is it just me or is the game lagging a bunch? No, that's my phone. That's the phone that I'm playing on. I think the data is getting kind of full. Hang on, let's change it. Let's change it. So let's kind of clean out some of the data. Kind of reset the RAM, stuff like that. Let's see. The 8,000 different particle effect? What is that? Oh, my wire's dying. That's what it is. Or the wire's dead. Or it just wasn't fully plugged in all the way. I think it was freaking out because it's just like, am I charging? Am I not charging? But now we're going to clear out the RAM on this phone. All right. Let's see. Sola Kangiri caught the stream. You're at work? Oh my gosh, focus on work, please. Please, please, please. Do what's right for your community and then have fun on the streams. Johnny Slampfire, does it make sense to make a raid setup all power, all speed, all magic? The thing about raid setups is that you're better off using medals that ignore attribute and better off using copy medals. So you can use like multiple different colors like in the bad guy breaker, but you have to have like copy medals and ignore attribute. That's going to be your best raid setup because then you only invest in one raid setup as opposed to 3 different ones. 1 power, 1 speed, 1 magic. No, instead you just focus on one that ignores all attributes. That's what I do anyways. My raid setup is all from the Sleeping Lion, but all the medals do ignore attribute. Sark, monthly gem quest. What would be the best setup for the last mission? All right, we'll do the monthly gem quest next. Flying, better for you to just have all raids set up. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Paddle, have I been watching any of this season's anime? I've been watching SAO. I want to watch Food Wars when it's all done. I don't know what other anime for the season there is, though. I'm not really a big fan of, like, a lot of the, like, slice of life ones. Not that I hate them. I love them. They're nice. Like, Your Lie in April was crazy. But I just like kind of the action-y ones a lot more. Like, even Food Wars, I feel like, is like an action food anime. Flying, you do 862 for the proud mode farming. Okay. Yeah, that works. I mean, whichever one has a big giant boss that has a lot of HP that you just knock out in one hit with like a Dissidia Sephiroth, or not, like a Final Fantasy VII Remake Sephiroth. Is it 862 is standard? I thought it was 810 was standard. How do you beat the Chasm of Challenges number 6? Okay, so we'll do the gem quest, then we'll do Chasm of Challenges number 6. Everyone being like the mic is muted. I saw that real quick and changed it. Johnny Slamfire, I have 2 Renova Aquas and no other Renova medals. Should you get a Terra, Ventus, and Xion? I would get... it's based on the rest of your setup. If you don't have a lot of good staple medals, then don't pull. Like, save your jewels for a staple medal, because you need medals that do damage. You know what I mean? You can't just... It's like you can't just rely on copy medals, and you can't just rely on Renova medals. You have to have a mix of stuff. It also takes about 30 minutes for the med to kick in, so it's like... That's why my nose is still itchy. I'm gonna get some water, though. For some reason, water helps my nose. Okay. Jonathan, I love the new banner analysis and math behind it to see if medals are worth pulling. Okay, I was kind of scared about the math because, like, it's a lot of complicated math. You know what I mean? It's like you multiply this and then you do this and then you -1, you change it to a percent, like... But yeah, I try my best to simplify the math so that you don't really have to know how to do it. You just have to, like, understand what your odds are. Sean, banner analysis and quest strategy has been the most helpful. Okay, cool. I use the live streams for quest help because then you can see it in live time, like how I do this, what my thought process is, and then you can learn from that. Jonathan said my last name correctly. No worries. Yeah, it's like J-O, but the U is like in Japanese where it's like extended, right? So it's just Joe. Sark, I'll say everything in your video is helpful. They're long, though. They're just really, like, the videos are really long, and I want to make them shorter. Nick, the top 10 video was good for learning what makes medals valuable. I might be doing another one in, like, a month. That's how quickly the meta changes. It's, like, 4 months is a completely new top 10. Roku, if I have Renova Terra and use reverse power, Xion is good to go? As in, if you have Renova Terra and Renova Xion? Because that means reverse power is all right. You got 2 Renova medals right there. Paddle, for me, it was the banner reviews that got me. I had no idea what all the random stuff on every medal meant until I saw your videos. And that's why I like this template. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that have good templates out there, for sure. And it's always good to get multiple people's opinions on stuff. But for me, for all the new people, I use this template to describe the medals. And let me go ahead and pull one up. We'll pull up the one for Kyrie, the most recent one. So this is the template I use. And the whole reason behind it is so that you could see what some medals do that other medals don't. So let's take a look at another template. Because it's important to know what medals, like, can and cannot do. Because the more that a medal does not do, the more you can compare it to another medal. You know what I mean? It's easier on your eyes. All right, so let's fit this to screen. So with this, you can see what the big differences are. Like Illustrated Mickey, he has less strength than Kyrie. Illustrated Mickey also has a lower multiplier than Kyrie. But Kyrie costs more gauges than Mickey. You can see that Mickey's Supernova attack only does upright and general strength and defense, whereas Kyrie's does pretty much everything that is in reverse. So that's why I use this as my template, just because it's like, I think it's important to see what a medal doesn't do. So I hope those are helpful. Let's see, Jockvey, I think you delve into the details and explain everything That was so when I returned. I try to, because it's important to know, like, all the different things, because, like, the difference between a veteran and a beginner is simply, like, the amount of resources you have. You know what I mean? And for beginners and stuff, I'd be like, all right, well, this is why you should pull. This is what makes sense. You know, if it doesn't make sense, I'm not going to ask you to pull. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Luigi, the math really helps bring things home. It really illustrates certain things. Okay. You got the Fabergé egg armor, Julio? That's awesome. How's it look? How does it feel? Do you feel more eggy? King Geary, does your raid setup kill the boss in one turn? It doesn't. It doesn't. So I need to put extra attack on some things and make sure I'm able to get in one turn. Let's see. Nick, you loved your line in April? It was so good. There are very few animes that made me sob, but that was one of them. Ruben, how many jewels do I have technically left over? Let's take a look. Let's go back to the game. All right. So I've got 40,000 jewels there. I've got my refund chilling in my box. I've got... So what is that? That's effectively like 62,000, something like that. And then 62,000 plus all of these. So 62,000. This is 72,000, 82,000, 92,000. And then in my metals list, I've got 31 of these bad boys. So it's, what do we say, like 92,000? And I believe if my math is correct, this is like 15,000 right here. So we've got like 107,000. So it says we have 40,000, but in liquidable sales, like if you sold everything that's worth jewels, we'd have 107,000. Ruben, I would not be surprised if October, November, or maybe January 2021 we'll get tier 11s. I wouldn't be surprised either. This was a huge cash grab. Anniversary is a huge cash grab. Jonathan, I think your template is easier to read. I still would recommend checking other people's stuff out, though. Just to kind of get like a cross-reference. Because this template, I'm missing a lot of stuff on it, actually. This is not the right image. So... for this, I'm missing a lot of stuff. I am missing the mastery on here, which I know Roboloid has on his. I am missing, what is it? If the supernova attack is single target or hits all targets. So there's a lot of things I have to edit on this template, truthfully. It's not perfect. Let's see. John, I don't think I can do Chasm of Challenges because I don't have enough reverse smells. Don't worry about Chasm of Challenges. It's going to be there. Like, just get better over time and then give a crack at it. Mahmoud, can there be a website or page that has all your metal stat analysis? It's actually on my Discord under metal info. You just kind of have to look for the ones that you need. But I believe it's from Key Art 23 onwards, though. It's not a lot of the older metals. Legendary Swordsman, it's easier to understand, especially when you compare to others. Yes. So that was the whole point of the template. That's why it's like certain things are like grayed out, meaning it doesn't do that. This is hard because Kyrie actually does a lot. So let's pick one that doesn't do a lot. Just as an example. This is a good example right here of a metal that doesn't do a lot, but like it's still pretty good. Let's see. Sorry, just a sec. There we go. All right, so this is a good example of the template almost in full force. So what you see here is Kyrie, all the things that she does, and then you see Zexion and all the things he doesn't do. Kind of a strange comparison, but yeah. That's why I like this template. I think it's important to have things be able to see like everything. Also, Legendary Swordsman, is that a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, or am I looking into this too much? Johnny Slamfire have a lot of good staples. That's why I'm asking. Your speed and power setups are respectable, but don't worry, I'm a whale. Yeah, then a Renova would be like pretty much what the doctor ordered. How did I get those Riku and Mughals? They're old. They're old. Super de-duper old. They haven't released that quest, I think, since like 2 years ago. That's how long I've been storing those. John, you meant Chasm of Challenges 6. I still stand by it. Like, just come back at a later day.
Don't think that you have to complete the Chasm challenges. It's not like a have to. None of this stuff is like a have to do. Especially for that, because you have an infinite number of time to do it. Let's see. Roku? Whoa, Roku424. It's like the first time I'm seeing your name in chat. But yeah, no worries. Have a good day. Wish I could have talked more. Pavel, you've got some homework to do right now, but would be fine if you could DM my box in Discord sometime. I know last stream you said to keep the medals. Yeah, message me in Discord so I can remember for later. Ruben, I pretty much often use the advice of buy 4 copies of the currently strongest medal plus 2 fitting SN? What's fitting SN? But of course I'd have to say save up and then buy it, right? That's the big caveat, is like if you don't have the jewels, then it's hard to buy it. But no, that's like a good frame of reference. That's for veteran, like veteran level setups, that's like really solid reference. Rick, good morning. How's it going? Did you eat breakfast? Marcel, oh damn, I'm first time, not too late for a stream. No worries, no worries. We're streaming at a completely different time, so I'm expecting certain people to have never been here before. Mahmoud, does HP heal refresh second chance or what? It does not. No, it just restores your HP bar, but it does not reset second chance. You could literally go on forever if you could if you could refresh second chance. I saw that I revived twice. So the reason you could revive twice. Okay, so let's go over this. So after this, we got to do the monthly gem quest. But the reason I could revive twice is because of the tricks. So the first time you can revive is because of HP recovery 1, which is what you get, I think, at like level... What level is it? Let's figure it out. I truthfully don't remember because I just hit optimize sometimes. And if I'm feeling really saucy, I just like change to the ones I want. Yeah, so by rank 6, which is 1 traded tier 10, you get HP recovery 1. HP recovery 1 is essentially second chance again. All right, now let's change this again because I like to actually format these. What do I want here? Kyrie. Is there another tier 10 Kyrie that I should have but don't for some reason? Okay, that's not cool, game. But anyways, let's go Aqua. Let's go Kyrie. Let's go Aqua again. Does this matter? If anyone cares to ask? No. No, this doesn't matter at all. I just like my aesthetics. And then another nominate. See how nice that looks on the eyes? But yeah, so you get HP recovery 1 off of the pet, and then you get second chance. That's how you revive twice. Let's see. Legendary Swordsman didn't even think of Yu-Gi-Oh! Online. Okay, I was digging too far into it. Ruben, you meant 2 Renovas? Yeah, 2 Renovas plus 4 of the strongest metal in the game is literally top 5 in PvP. Right there. Kai, hey man, love your content. Thank you so much. What do you find useful about it? I'm taking feedback. Just so I can improve my stuff. I like to continually be improving my stuff. Could you have a video explaining all of the tricks? Okay. I mean, the most relevant ones. Yeah, so let's just talk about it a little bit now. Just for completion purposes. Steel 3, what it does is it increases your chances of getting an additional, like, set of stuff. So for, like, event coins or things where the enemy drops something like trait metals. So if Steel 3 procs, which is 50% of the time, you get ×4 the amount of stuff. So if the enemy was going to drop 1 trait metal, for example, and then Steel 3 activates, they drop 4 trait metals. So that's what Steel does. Blast is not nearly as relevant as it used to because the damage is just so small. But pretty much if you get the enemy down to a certain level of HP by the time your pet rolls around, it just pings for an additional hit. But this damage is pretty minute. Combo 2 is, it's essentially extra attack on a special attack, which is kind of weird, right? So it's like, if a metal does a regular normal attack, and let's just say it does 10 billion damage with the special attack. With Combo 2, if it activates, which is a 33% chance, that metal the pet will deal additional damage with you up to 40%. So instead of 10 billion damage, you're doing 14 billion damage, which is pretty significant. And then it has 6 charges per battle, meaning that every single time you go into a fight, there's this 33% chance that the pet is going to activate combo 2, and it'll happen 6 times randomly. It could be on the extra attack. It could be on the main attack. It could be, I believe the only thing is that it can't be on the pet slot medal, but it can be on the friend medal. Asuna, really useful tech where once per battle, if you get hit with a status ailment, it'll just remove it. It's like a free Asuna. HP recovery 1 we went over. Special attack boost 1 to power attack boost 1 to power attack boost, speed attack boost, and magic attack boost. Pretty much this bumps up your buffs for PSM by 2. And then poison boost, paralysis boost, sleep boost doesn't really matter. It matters for PvP, but it doesn't matter in PvE content. And that's that. Kai, what do I think the new TVA medals will do? I think they'll be tier 11. Truthfully. They always, like, literally, they use Terra Ventus Aqua to change mechanics all the time. All the time. Julio, did I ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0? What's Season 0? Is that when Kaiba had green hair? Perwin, how do copy medals work on attack medals? Yeah, here. I have a template for copy medals, specifically. I know. Thinking ahead. Alright. Let's see. Medal templates. Where is it? I should have like a generic copy medal template, but we'll just use Terra as an example. Or Lingering Will, I'm sorry. Okay. So, what medals do you copy? Essentially, you want to aim for this target medal, whatever it's going to be. Because that's what the medal copies. And then the medals you always want to aim for are going to be medals that give you a greater base strength increase. So we're thinking things like the new Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 3 medals. Mainly the usefulness for copy medals is going to be the versatility of it. So it prevents you from needing to buy 2 copies of a medal. Instead, you could just copy 1. Copy medals are also good for attribute fixing. So for example, let's just say the 5th slot in the bad guy breaker is power, but you're trying to do all magic damage. You just put Lingering Will in the 5th slot. You get the slot multiplier, and then you get the magic damage off of the Kyrie. Actually, I would just recommend go watch my video on Kingdom Hearts 3 and some of the whys. That's where I really go in depth about copy medals and how they work. So Pruin, that's where I'm gonna redirect you to, because I know I did like a full copy analysis in that video. Hey Nick, how's it going? How's life? It's been a while. Legendary Swordsman, not sure if you're interested, but in Dark Road, Cloud and Sephi will only cost 300 shop points. Was worried after Key 2. Okay, cool, good. Why don't we do a poll in Dark Road, actually? Why not? We'll do a poll in Dark Road, too. Let's see. Nick got to delete stuff on my iPad to play because limited storage. I feel that. This game eats up, like, I think, like, 5 gigs of data on my phone. Kurozu, how many jewels will we get tomorrow? 10,000. And then quest keys if you play Dark Road. Yes. Johnny Slamfire, thanks for the advice. Really needed it. Your opinions, especially in your videos, are very valuable. I'm glad to hear that, because they take a lot of time. There's a lot of time, a lot of consideration that goes into them. Ruben, who's first next Friday? RLX. I think it's RLX. Nick, I'm good. How about you? I have breakfast. I had Mickey Mouse waffles for breakfast. Some orange juice. I'm very happy right now. Antoine, doubt they would. 2 different TVAs back to back. Yeah, I don't think so either. Leo June, return to the game 5 of September. I believe you do. I think as long as let's actually double check that. Let me go to. Let me check. Give me just a second. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so I'm reading the description. It looks like as long as you make an account before September 7th, you get the free jewels. So it says beginning Monday, September 7th, players will receive 10,000 jewels each Monday until October 4th. Any new accounts made after the campaign begins will not receive the jewels. So as long as you make your account before September 7th, you should be good. You should be golden. Adam, hey Nexel, good to see you again, bro. I got a question. When it comes to special trait, are there any tricks on getting higher rolls? No. It's luck. It's all luck. And I have rolled for 716 days. It's all luck. I still, to this day, have not gotten EA 120%. Just as an example. Sark, is lower tier copy medals useful with, let's say, tier 10 medals? Yeah, they could still be useful because they still copy the base strength increase. So let's just say, here, let's just use an example, right? I did a stream on this a little bit ago, like actually kind of a while ago, but let's do this. And just for purposes of illustration, let's grab some copy medals. Let's grab some like tier 5 copy medals. Let's see. Let's scroll down. We're looking for tier 5s. So let's grab Key Art Beginning. And let's grab... Do we have a nominate with extra attack? Yeah, we do. Alright. Right? Alright, so these are tier 5 copy medals. Are they going to do any damage? Probably not. They probably won't even scratch the enemy. The enemy, it'll probably tickle them at best. But because it copies the Kyrie effect, you still get that metal strength plus 10,000. So if this Kyrie has extra attack, we're looking at plus 20,000 metal strength, right? This nominate is still going to copy that metal strength plus 10,000, and it's got extra attack. So that's metal strength plus 40,000. All right, cool. So nominate didn't do any damage, but it gave us a metal strength buff of plus 2,000 or 20,000. It's pretty good. All right, Key Art Beginning. Extra attack, 40%. Is it going to do any damage? Again, I don't think so. But it copies this Kyrie effect. So now, with 2 tier 5 copy medals with extra attack, we are looking at plus 60,000 metal strength. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. So usually if you're using a lower tier copy medal, it's just for tech. Just for tech. It has nothing to do with meta level decisions. Kurozu 2G is you use low rest? What does that mean? I'm not sure. Perwin, thank you so much. Info on this game is not as easy to find as other gachas. Right, because they rely on essentially like YouTubers and other people to clear up the differences. Let's see. Leo, sorry for the bad English. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you speak another... See, okay, the thing about... Like, I speak English, and that is the content on my channel. And I hope in other countries there's like an auto-translator. But, like, I don't like when people apologize for bad English because that just means they're extraordinary at some other language. You know what I mean? I speak English and some Japanese. You know what I mean? So, like, never apologize for it because I'm sure you speak another language excellently. Paddle, I think I'll stop procrastinating and actually do your homework. Yeah, do your homework. Take care of your real life stuff. Actually, I have to leave in like 30 minutes to take care of real life stuff. Let's see. Nick, my medals are outdated, but that's why I gotta play. Yeah, and this is a good time. If you buy VIP, this is a perfect time. Mickey Mouse waffles? Yeah, I actually didn't finish them. Hang on. Let me see if I can grab one without having syrup all over my hand. See? Mickey Mouse waffles. I'm still gonna eat that waffle after the stream is over. I still want it. I don't think the other illustrated medals will be tier 11. Otherwise, everyone got shot in the foot. But that's why this banner is so good. Like, let's just say illustrated TVA comes out and they are tier 11s, but you get 3 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals and 6 general medals with every pull. As opposed to people that pull from this, they got a bunch of supernovas. Like, that's still a good deal. Still a good deal. What future metals, Dean? What future metals am I looking most forward to? Any aqua metals, any Kyrie metals. The Strelitzium metal actually looks super sweet. I have to get that one for sure. Kurozu and JP, we already got the jewels. Awesome. How many days have I been playing Union Cross? Since the beginning. Since the beginning. I missed 5 days, but technically I didn't miss those 5 days. It was like kind of extreme circumstances that made me miss them. But the game doesn't register for 4 hours of the 24-hour period. There are 4 hours the game does not count you logging in. But I've technically been playing per game data 1612. But in real life I've been playing 1617. Leo June, okay, that's good. I need some of the new medals. I stopped in the Decity event. That was like a year ago. So yeah, you're due for an update. Due for an update for sure. Kevin, how exactly does training your spirit work and what does it do? We'll look at that in just a little bit. So it's 8 more minutes until I get to trait my medals. Adam, thanks, man. Also, just as feedback regarding that VIP video, I think it would have been a good idea to mention refreshing training slots since VIP and 10 polls you have 3 slots. That's true. That is true. That is my bad. See, again, there's always, like, more info, you know what I mean? There's always so much to think and look about. Oh, Nick, 2 gigabytes for low res. That makes sense. That makes sense. Adam, I got that advice from you in another video. I'm glad I'm covering myself. Leo, that is so bad you can't get the illustrated copy medal. We might pull... Oh, we have to do the monthly soon. Because we said we were going to do that. Apparently I just have a lot of people who are Dutch in my stream. Awesome. That's cool. That's awesome, guys. Don't you hate when you try to log into a game but it's during maintenance? Truth. Truth. That was another reason. I got slammed with an emergency maintenance. Antoine, you think you should... No, we'll end the stream with our pulls for Sora. Which medals do I trade with the shop deal? Again, we'll do that after we pull for Sora. All right, Onion, you're out. No worries, no worries. We'll be posting the polls after this. It'll be part of the live stream. All right, so let's do the monthly gem quest because I said we'd do that, and then I think I said we'd do Chasm of Challenges number 6. So that'll conclude the stream with that, and then we will do our polls. All right, so complete objectives to get gems. So this is the easiest, fastest way to get gems that doesn't require, like, a lot of hard work. All right, so level 100. We are locked to using Lady Luck. No special attack restrictions. Let's go ahead build up a Lady Luck setup. All right, so always a good idea to start off with your generic heal buffer, not needing to worry about resist and things like that. And then what you want to do... What was the enemy? The enemy, I think, was... The enemy is magic, I think. Enemy's magic. So we want to make a speed-based setup, right? All right, so what we'll do... Since we want to make a speed-based setup, obviously, check your speed medals. Your best speed medal goes in the pet slot. Now, your best speed medal is going to be your highest strength speed medal that has damaging traits, right? So we talked about this a little bit earlier. We're looking at ground, aerial, extra attack, and 2 strength plus 1,000. This, I have no control over. So, that is what it is. Then from there, you just kind of build the rest of the setup. So it's like, all right, what are my staples, right? So after I pick my best medal, goes in the pet slot because that has the highest multiplier. For me, at this point, I heard at level 50, certain other Keyblades have higher multipliers than the pet slot. But right now, my pet slot has the highest multiplier at 10.036, right? So my best medal goes there. Okay, so what do we want to do? What are my other speed staples? So staples in my, like, definition of it are medals that do damage. That's it. I rely on them for damage. So what are my speed staples? So this is not one of my speed staples. Why? It doesn't have the damaging traits. And it's a big difference between medals that have the traits and medals that don't. Tifa, staple, has the traits. All right, let's put Tifa on there. Second highest slot. Let's go here for that. Cool. All right. So from there, what could we do? All right, we need one more staple. We'll put Lee there, right? Or actually, you know what? Mathematically, it is better to put a Renova there. So let's put a Renova there. What kind of nonsense is this? I gave him these traits and gave him no skill. All right. Well, let's just say, okay, I'm out of staples now. What do? Fill the rest with copy metals. So, copy metal here. Or we'll go here. No, we'll go here. I'm okay with that. We'll go there. And then we'll do... And then we'll grab the Lux Sword. Now this could be a little bit better, right? Let's just switch it around. There we go. So the reason... Hang on. Nose is still running for some reason. So the reason we did this is because now this Lux Sword copies this Tifa. So we know that Lux Sword's a copy metal, right? He copies a Tifa and gives that additional speed metal buff. Alright. And he's got a skill, which is going to increase his damage as opposed to the Roxas. Or the Roxas, the Ventus. Sorry. Gosh, Kingdom Hearts identity confusion. It's real. I like this description. A fast-forward Heartless that boosts its power, speed, and magic defense. Unfortunately, that's not going to matter for our purposes. For the friend metal, we pick speed metal because our whole setup is designed to buff speed metals. Nice. Let's go. And I'm sure the nominee is actually enough. Bing! There it is. There it is. And that's 9 free gems. 1 cast of nominee, 9 free gems. Easy, disgusting, broken. Is Renova Xion really worth it? Now that the PSM ones have gotten buffs, which is what made Xion really special, no, she's not any more special than the other ones. She's actually less special than the PSM ones. Alright, same Heartless, same Keyblade, no different restrictions. Let's go. I still think the nominee should be enough. There it is. Alright, done. Dunzo. Leo, you will get Sora 1 pull? I hope so. Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. I really doubt it. 13% chance of getting it. I still doubt it. It's like a higher chance than before, but I still doubt it. Still doubt it. But thank you, though. Thank you for the luck. Sark from Finland, so you have bad English? See, what? Okay. You all could have tricked me into thinking that you were fluent English speakers. That's just how convoluted English is. You all speak English very well, so I don't know what any of you talk about when you say your English is bad, because I think it's really good. Especially if that means you speak another language. Oh my gosh, you've got such a leg up on me. All right, it comes with a Barrier Master. So what does that mean to us? A Barrier Master is going to, once we knock it out, reset our strength buffs and increase the enemy's defense. So what do we mean by that? All right, so normally our nominee would give the enemy like minus 15 debuffs, right? So it'd bring it to minus 10. Well, that was a bad example because it knocked it out. Let's see. Utanashi, love the Sora medals. Just need to do 5 pulls for him. All right, no worries, no worries. That's 9,500 jewels. You can do it. Tomorrow, you get enough jewels to do 9,500 jewels worth of pulls. You can do it. Hey, Umbra, how's it going? Can we see my rating setup? All right, we'll do that after this because I said we would do this. I want to make sure I get to it because I have to leave in like 25-ish minutes. So I want to make sure I at least get to the stuff that I promised we would do. All right, do they survive this one? No, they don't. Okay, whatever. All right. Remember, this nominee is not buffed at all. No skill, wrong slot. Like, that just means nominee alone is enough to take these guys out. Uh-oh, gotta sneeze. Oh, no. gravy, the allergies. Oh my goodness. Boy, did I pick the wrong day to stream. All right. Goodness. I'm sorry if that was so loud. Like, I literally walked away from the screen because I was like, oh no, this is going to be awful. This is going to be bad. I was like 20 feet away. Did you hear that? Ruben, wrong. The fastest way to get gems without a lot of hard work is buying VIP. That's true. That's 100 free gems for PSM each right there. Idol is... Are Angelic Amber still a good copy medal? I mean, any copy medal is good. You just gotta, like, be creative. Copy medals require the most creativity in terms of thought. But the new Reaper is better. Ruben's correct, though. Absolutely. John, I started playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross back in 2017. Started an account. Got Illustrated Sora and Riku EX. Nice! That was the limited medal. And didn't play again until late last year. Alright, cool. Welcome back. Welcome back. Captain L, hey, just want to say thank you so much for the content you make. You're a great person and watching your videos helps a lot. Thank you so much. That really does, like, boost my morale when it comes to this thing. Leaf on the Wind early Sunday stream. What's up? Not much, not much. I just wanted to answer questions for today about the banners, about the traits. So after we clear the monthly quests, then we're going to pull for Sora, and then we're going to show you, like, what medals are worth trading. And that's how we end the stream. Let's see. That's an OP furniture, Heartless. Yo, if my furniture was this aggressive, I wouldn't be able to go to sleep at night. Can the two-turn Kyrie or the new illustrated Kyrie replace Nominate as a buffer? No. Nominate heals you consistently, restores gauges consistently, costs 0 gauges, so you're absolutely getting that activation off every single time. No. I still think Nominate is, to date, the most irreplaceable medal. Still. And she casts Asuna on you every single turn. How many languages do I speak? 1.5. I speak English and then I speak part Japanese. Did I learn English from video games or from class? From class. Growing up in the United States of America, you have to learn English. I hate barrier masters. See, that's why self-buffing medals are so important. Marcelo, I got Sora, Kairi, and Riku from only the Riku banner. What kind of nonsense? That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the luck. Ruben, I sneeze just like that. True. You translated next week's event DR missions. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what Dark Road's got. Bless you. Thanks. Thank you for all the sneeze blessings. Leo, bro, on my other account I got Riku and Sora, but that was my bad account, so I need another phone to use it. I use 2 phones, truthfully. I have a sub account that I pull for fun. Johnny Slayfire, Nexel, would you like to come to mine and Aqua's wedding when her banner drops? No, I would not, because you'd be coming to mine, right? Legendary Swordsman, good luck with the Sora pulls. I had to pull 10 times to get him. No worries. I mean, like, it's still fine. I hope you got some other things along the way, because there's a lot of good medals in this banner. Add Kingdom Hearts 2 morale gauge when Nexel's morale goes up. I mean, we're going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 2 this Wednesday, so hope to see you all there. Luckily, I already have a combo TVA. I'll be getting my second TVA this week because the TVA is buffed. I wonder if Upright has become better now. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Michael, what are you expecting the Strelitzia medal to be? I'm expecting it to actually be a Nominate-esque medal. Truthfully. I truthfully am. Because it's Strelitzia, you know what I mean? When we think about the past heal buffers, we're looking at, for some reason, just the female cast. So I would fully expect Strelitzia to be an amazing medal. Especially since a lot of people can get her very easily. You can literally get Sora, Riku, and Kairi from pulling just one of the banners. It's amazing. Okay. Let me blow my nose one more time, and then we'll get back to it. that gravy. Let's hop back to it. I think my nose just has problems with me when I stream. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's incandescent lighting. What time am I going to stream Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix? Probably, or not Wednesday. I'm sorry, Thursday. I meant Thursday. Thursday probably at around 5 p.m. PST. That's what we're looking at. All right, let's go ahead and finish up these quests. We're only at 5 out of 15 and we got 20 minutes left. All right, no new changes, nothing different here. Setup stays the same. This time they might survive the nominee, though. Or they might not. Or they might not. Literally one nominee is enough. That's how important buffing and debuffing is. I can assure you a medal with no buffs probably would have done no damage. But hey, look! Free 18 gems! Yay! Did you see that you get the special medal in the 14th? I think if you have the so for Leo, if you have any combination of the new Sora, Riku, Kairi, Aqua, Ventus, Terra, Roxas, Xian Li, you get the commemorative medal. Some combination of 3. If you have 3 copies of one, they count individually. So if you have 3 copies of Sora, that's fine. That counts. Legendary Swordsman, I got Elsa and a few pretty good, decent ones. Elsa's still good just because 100% magic reflection was a mistake. That was a big oof on their part when they created that. They didn't realize how broken they made their own setups. Alright, now we switch to the Olympia. Now we're fighting a Chill Reaper. So let's go ahead, or Chill Ripper. So let's go ahead and change our setup. Right? Alright, so the Chill Ripper is a magic enemy. So what we're looking for are speed medals. So let's go speed. Let's remove all this stuff except for the nominee, because we're still going to use that nominee. So what we're looking for now is speed, right? Alright, so speed, Riku, speed staple. Done. Tifa, we'll go here. Alright? We'll use Rage Form Sora because Rage Form Sora copies the Riku, who's our best medal. Again, all these have good damaging traits. We're looking at ground, aerial, and extra as the staple for any sort of damaging medal, right? All right, so we want to make this a mono speed setup. What do we do with the rest of the stuff? We fill it with copy medals and medals that ignore attribute. So we'll go Reaper. What do we do with this red slot? All right, well, we don't have any copy medals that work particularly well in this case. So now we aim for a power medal that does generic medal buffing. Close enough. Not that one. Close enough. Does generic medal strength buffing, supports our speed setups, and I think we're good. All right, let's hop back to it. Let's see. Umbra, imagine the Strelitzia medal that kills you on the spot for a command recovery buffing option. What? That'd be pretty bogus. It's like that one Pokemon. I don't know why the name's slipping. I want to say it's Electrode. Electrode just self-destruct, knocks out the enemy, but knocks you too. But then you come back with recovery buffing. Busted, broken metal. Recovery buffing on command just sounds disgusting. Alright, so now we've got a setup that's more or less mono speed with a big focus on being able to buff all speed medals. How many blue counters are above your head before I sneeze? It's like 2. It's like 2. Johnny Slamfire. What about Illustrated Nominee? She's on the game cover too. Maybe. Could be. Could be. See, the only reason that I don't know if they're planning on phasing out heal buffers is because the only way is to just make a better version of Nominate. You know what I mean? I don't think they can make the buffing system any more complex than it is already. Or at the very least, I don't think that's a smart decision. Alright, 7 out of 15. Chill Ripper. They didn't change any of the conditions. Same Keyblade. Let's hop back in. Yutanashi TVA is Ventus, Aqua, Terra, Renova medals. I still don't get it. What part is not being understood? And then we can work from that. Johnny Slamfire, if Aqua is real, I would be down on one knee with a diamond ring so fast. Well, I would be there with a diamond dust getting ready to fight you. All right. Free stuff. Free stuff is good stuff. And again, if you can't beat the monthly quest, don't worry about it. Work on your setup slowly but surely, and I guarantee you at some point it levels out and you're able to fight anything. The biggest way to get better at this game is to just take your time. Take your time with it. The things come in time. And now we've got another Barrier Master on our hands here. So this is where it'll become important to talk about the Barrier Master. And why I reference the Barrier Master so much. Alright, well it didn't matter because we knocked it out. But there's a good reason I reference the Barrier Master so much when it comes to self-buffing medals. Sark, finally monthly gem quests without Renova medals. Oh, okay, okay, so we'll add a restriction. No Renova medals. Alright. So now we'll do the monthly gem quest with no Renova medals. If there's any more restrictions you want me to try, let me know in chat. Again, this is a live stream to answer Q&A and to, like, explain things. Alright, so we messed up. We should have taken the previous screenshot because that's when the Barrier Master came in. Alright, please survive long enough for me to describe buffs and debuffs. Please. Excellent. Alright, this is going to be a good example. Okay, so we're pretty much at, like, maximum buffs right now. We're at plus 15 general, upright, and reverse, and plus 17 power, speed, magic. The enemy is at maximum debuffs, so they are looking at minus 15 across the board for everything. Okay, the Barrier Master gets knocked out, right? So now the enemy's defense goes back up. I thought it also did overwrite for our strength, but it doesn't. It just beefs up the enemy. Okay, cool. So this is where self-buffing becomes very, very important. So the Tifa, let's actually slow down the battle text. Alright, so for the Tifa, she increases strength, upright, and speed strength and decreases the target's defense, upright, and speed defense. So what that means is that after we activate this Tifa, it decreases the enemy's defense down to, I believe, minus 8. Right? So remember that for buffs, you want them, in order to deal the maximum amount of damage, you want to be at plus 15 everything and plus 17 PSM, whereas you want the enemy at minus 15 everything. Now, this Terranort really helps because, again, strength, upright, reverse, PSM, defense, upright, PSM, minus 15. So after this Terranort, we're at perfect buffs and debuffs again. And then from there, we just go on with the rest of our setup. That's why I harp so much on the Zexion, because it doesn't give you any of those buffs. It's a lot more difficult to use. So that's my spiel on buffs and debuffs. Very quick summary. David, I got Sora on Riku's banner, then went 10 on Kairi's. Nice, congratulations. That's good stuff right there. Now it's like my eyes are itchy. Umbro, what are the odds of me getting the Renova Xion medal from the draw point shop? Whatever the odds are in the draw odds. It's a straight 1-to-1 ratio because you only get one medal. Leaf on the wind, I need Huey Deweys and Louis so bad. All these new medals have me wiped out. I know. I feel that. That's definitely going to happen here. Alright, so we're just going to go straight to the end. You know, we're not going to worry too much about restrictions until the end. Just because that's what our question was on. Alright, oh no, he buffed himself. Oh no, we've got a medal that deals buffs and debuffs perfectly. We're good. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, Umbro, that one's easy simply because it's 1-to-1. You only get one medal. That's all the math you have to do. It's all right there for you. All right, 27 free gems plus 18, so we're at like what, 45 free plus the 9 initially, so 45. 59 free gems. Good. Good, good, good. Looks like they're making it all magic based. Alright, so Icy Beast, what do we got here? We're looking at the Bad Guy Breaker, which is my weakest Keyblade because I refuse to level it up. There's no real reason. I really should have it at level 35 by now. This frozen foe has an ability that boosts its defense. Alright, whatever. This will be good for instructional purposes. Alright, let's take care of all this. Gone. Alright, so standard stuff. Start with your heal buffer if you don't know what to do, because the heal buffer will cover you for gauges. It'll cover you for HP recovery. It'll give you Asuna. It has all the resist traits on it. Nice. Okay. Next thing. Now the enemy is magic, right? So we build a speed setup. So same protocol as before. Bam. 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 And then you fill out the rest with imitation metals. Bam. And bam. There we go. All right. So now, again, we've taken a tri-colored Keyblade and made it mono-colored. We made it mono-speed because copy metals maintain the slot multiplier that they're on, but they inherit the attribute of the next metal. So in this case, well, this one copies the next metal, but target metal. So it'll copy speed damage because it's copying a speed metal. Nice. All right, make sure the subslots are always up to date, and then we go back. Ruben, they still haven't fixed the laggy Riku animation. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Deathbringer store, I got 2 Ventus and 1 Aquarino from the draw points. That's awesome. That's super good value. Antoine, why do I refuse to level up? I don't refuse to. I'm just really lazy. Truthfully, that's my answer. All right, nominate. Fix up our buffs. Bring them to -15. Bring us to +15. Perfect. All right, let's do a... Let's activate, which one does the least amount of damage? The Reaper. The Reaper is power metal, so it does the least amount of damage right there. Run through the course. Broken, busted setup. What's the objective? Complete within 3 turns. Okay. Fred metal. Easily your busted metal if you're new because you can copy whatever is available to you. There we go. Legendary Swordsman Icy Beast is the new enemy for next week in Dark Road. Interesting. I like this enemy. I like this Heartless. My favorite Heartless from this game. I don't know. I have to think about it. There's a lot of cool ones, though. They released a lot of cool ones in here. Nintendo, by the way, for anyone who bought VIP, make sure to put extra attack on all your Renova medals if they don't have it yet. Extra attack is so nice. Nathan, how do I use the same medal 2 times? So there is a trait called extra attack 40% that you get from trait rolls. You could buy it from the Moogle shop, but it is this one right here. You could buy it from the Moogle shop right now if you're VIP for 100 jewels, or if you're free to play, you could buy it for 100 right now. After today, you can buy it for 1,000 for 1 medal for the month. Mahmoud, what does a copy medal copy if there's another copy medal after it? Nothing. Nothing. It copies the copy medal, technically, but it doesn't double copy. So if there's 2 forward copy medals, it doesn't copy the medal 2 ahead. I'll just show you what it looks like, actually. It looks kind of funny. Nick, not that anyone cares, but I got some nachos, and it's apparently my lunch. Healthy lunch, right? Is there some meat or some protein in that? I want a boosted Terra or Xian Renova. Either is fine. I hope you get it. I hope you get it. All right, let's hop back to it. So for the person that I was giving advice to, it might fall off because of the multipliers. My subslot might be kind of high, but like considering that the metal has 0, whatchamacalls it? Like it's level 0. It's literally level 0. I think it levels out. Alright, so all these 2-turn buffers, that means we get stronger on our second attack. So remember that Riku is a 2-turn buffer. Lee/Axel is a 2-turn buffer. So we're good there. And we have to complete it within 3 turns. So we've got some time. So we get knocked out. Oh no, we got hurt. Oh wait, never mind, we're good. Alright, so from here, we can activate the rest of our 2-turn buffers. So we'll activate the Lee, we'll activate the Dark Riku, and we'll activate the Ansem the Wise. And the reason it's okay to activate these two is because going into our 3rd turn, we still maintain their buffs. And done. Alright, 12 out of 15. Some HDLs, some Dales, some chips. You know, now that I think about it, Leaf on the Wind, you can actually just farm the regular quests and not get HDLs. Just make it extremely taxing on your time. Alright. Deathbringers, what do I think is more useful, 2-turn buffs or a higher 1-turn buff? Truthfully, a higher 1-turn buff is better. On average. Because sometimes the 2-turn buff just gives you more buff the next turn. Like, mathematically, it's more. But on average, the 1-turn one is far more important for things like complete quests with an objective of 1 turn, or doing round skips in PvP, or PvE. So 1 turn is generally better, but mathematically 2 can be stronger. Oh boy. Alright. Our multiplier, our low multiplier is starting to affect us pretty badly. Alright, next turn we activate all our 2-turn buffers. Final turn we activate all of our buffers. Or all of our supernovas. Sorry, that's what I meant. Alright. So we activate our 2-turn buffers now. Because again, we get that full buff for 2 turns. So all this metal strength increase, all of that maintains till the next turn. That's another good thing about 2-turn buffers, is that the special attack bonus carries over for 2 turns, the buff carries for 2 turns. But in terms of metal strength, period, you're definitely looking at the 1-turn ones as better. Okay. Done. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'll be truthful about that. It's more tedious than Lux grinding. Yeah, Leaf on the Wind. I was actually kind of kidding, but if you're going for it, go for it. I can respect that. 3-turn medals? How do I feel about that? They'd be nice. They'd be interesting for sure. That's a triple stack right there by the 3rd turn. Alright, now there's a Barrier Master. So, again, self-buffing becomes even more important now than it did before. So that. Alright, activate our 2-turn buffer that does the least amount of damage. Proceed to do said damage. This is where we might be capping off, it looks like. It looks like we just aren't pumping the sheer amounts of numbers that we need. Yeah, this is where we might actually start to need Renovas, actually. Okay. So that happens. We still get our 2-turn buffs, but now we activate the rest of our 2-turn buffs. Let's start with Ansem the Wise, because that does neutral damage. Then we go Lee, because that does super effective damage. Then we go Riku, because that also does super effective damage. Yeah, I don't actually know if we've got it this time. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like this enemy's got a lot more HP. So at this point, we might just need to level up the Keyblade, truthfully. That might be the cap that we're at. Alright, then we activate all the 1-turn buffs on our final turn where we're technically the strongest. And then we'll see if we can do this. But this is cutting the wire. I think we got it, actually. Yeah, we got it. Okay. But I think that's where we cap off. I think that is, at this point, we need to level up the Keyblade. That's the only other thing that I could, the only other thing I could think of in order to improve our setup right now. There's no tricks. We can't use recovery buffing. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be able to defeat level 15 without leveling up this Keyblade. But that's okay. I have all month. It's literally only September 6th right now. I have like 24 more days to do this. But I don't think we got it. Truthfully, I don't think we have it. So we'll have to get back to this on a different day. Or I could use if I use Renovas, would that make a big difference? I really think the Keyblade multiplier is going to be the biggest difference thing that I can do. If I replace the Tifa with the rocks, the Ventus, would that make a difference? It probably would. So there's a few things we could do, but all in all, I think I have to increase my multiplier. But yeah, if you can't beat it, don't worry about it. You've got all month. There's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. It doesn't make sense to spend jewels to earn non-jewel items. Unless they're, like, you got to make your jewels an investment. Spending on jewels should be an investment. That's the long and short of it. All right. So, time to conclude the stream. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do Chasm Challenges number 6, but I do have to go. So let's go ahead and let's read chat first, actually. How are my sub slots? My sub slots are good. They're fine. Where did I leave off it in chat? What medals are 2-turn buffers? You just gotta look for them. It's in the medal description. It'll say for 2 turns. Mama, a good way to reduce nominate effectiveness if they release medals that do double damage if you are at 1 HP. There are medals that do damage the lower your HP is. I think. Or they just drain your HP. You can get more of a difference if I leveled up Bad Guy Breaker. Yeah, that's like the number one thing, the easiest thing that would make that mission easier. That's truthfully the easiest thing. Again, my rule of thumb is have all your Keyblades at level 35. Why don't I have my Bad Guy Breaker at level 35? There's truthfully no good reason. I can't even defend myself on that point. I really should have leveled it up by now. Ruben's got 11 level 50 Keyblades. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in the slightest. Let's see. Joshua, quest 12 of that same quest line is the best I can do. Don't worry about it. Again, it all comes in time. It all comes in time. Nick, those are gem quests. I thought we were doing Coliseum. Nope. Nope. As a non-VIP, do I trade Ansem or Keyart 24 from the Moogle shop? That's difficult. That's a hard call because what do you need more is the answer to that question. Are you lacking in magic Which Ansem are we talking about, by the way? Is it Calm Ansem? Everyone just be like, level up your cube. Like, yeah. Don't worry, I got it. Don't worry, I know how it works. Ruben, don't think, just pull. Have we pulled yet? No, we haven't pulled yet. All right, I like that idea. Let's go ahead and pull. So we'll be pulling for Sora, and let's make it happen. So we'll pull for Sora, and then we will do our traits. We'll buy the traits from the Moogle shop, conclude this stream, and that's it. All right, here it is. Don't read chat, just pull. Let's go. Let's do it. 13% chance. Please bless us 13% chance. Oh, no. All right, we got 2 of the Soras, which is cool. This Sora. We don't need another copy, but we'll take it. We'll take it. That's subslot material right there. We got quite a bit of tier 10 subslot material. We got 2 of these Soras. Wrong Soras, bruh. All right, next. All right, let's see what we can get. Please give us the illustrated metal early, please. Give us some, save us some jewels so that we could pull for Aqua later. Ooh, oh, yo, this, okay, I can appreciate this. Well, it looks like my raid setup is getting a complete rehaul. So we have these 2 now, which we didn't have before. And these are excellent raiding medals. So both of my Timeless River Mickeys are getting replaced right now. Yo, I can dig this. I can dig this. All right. And then we got a Nominee. Always good to get Nominee. We got the... First of all, we got all 3 of the TVA, the Tier 9 TVAs, which introduced the mechanic of metal strength increase, which is super funny. We got the Terra, we got the Ventus, and we got the Aqua. And then we got the Sorcerer, who is one of the better magic medals, and also I believe does ignores defense boost. So we've got another PvP medal. I dig this pull. Are there illustrated medals in here? No, but are there good medals in here? Absolutely. If you didn't watch my previous video, give it a run, because I'm telling you, there's a lot you can do. A lot you can do with pulling from this banner. And we're stacking VIP coins for TVA. I like it. I dig it. Let's go, fam. Let's get it. All right. 3rd pull. Broken. We'll do the spirit training after too. We wanted to save our 3 traits, or our 3 rolls, until the very end. Ruben just be like 5 stars? Bruh. Bro, why you gotta do me like that? Ooh, this one's a big oof. We got the Leon, which is nice because it's new. We got a few subslot materials in here, but all in all, this looks like a lot of draw points to me, is what it's looking like. I call getting it pull 8. All right, McBiscuit, you're on. You're on. Why do I screenshot Nova level? You know, it's just been a bad habit of mine. All right, pull number 4, please. Pull number 4. We're almost at like a 50% chance of getting an illustrated medal early. Almost. Please, luck, be on our side. All right, what do we got? 1 illustrated medal. Let's get it. This was a bad pull. This was a really bad pull, but I do like the Dissidia Cloud. I'm happy to add this to my collection. But we got 2 tier 8s. The rest were tier 9s except for Cloud. This was an awful pull. But in the context of amazing pulls, an awful pull is still useful. All right. Pull number 5. See, my luck is not as good. I'm not very lucky as an individual. That's why I have to make sure I cover my bases as much as possible with as much info as possible, because I am not a lucky individual. Point in case, not a lucky individual. We did get another Dissidia Cloud, which is cool. We got a boosted one of these guys, which is not very fun, but it is what it is. So at 5 pulls, you're at a 50% chance of getting an illustrated medal early. Let's see if we can get 1 extra early one. If we can get the Riku, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. But again, I don't, that's why mercies are just so important to do mercies. Because even if everything is awesome, if you can't guarantee the metal, like, what good does it do you? Yikes. Yikes, we're getting, like, T-boned by these banners right now. We did get our first Fiend, which is interesting. I don't really personally care for the Fiend, truthfully. But it just be that way. Maybe we're going to be part of the 30% that doesn't get an extra illustrated medal. And that's okay. Again, you pull for the Mercy. That's always been a rule, no matter what. So what is this, pull number 7? Everyone's just like, yikes, ouch. But I was like, I accepted this rate. I accepted it when I pulled. Let's go! All right, y'all. Let's get it. We get them. First of all, I think... Oh, no. We have a Chain Amount Restore, but we did get an extra illustrated medal. Let's go, y'all. See, I could have not pulled from the Kyrie banner. Let's go, fam. Let's go. All right. I dig it. I'm a fan. All right. So, how many more? 3 more until we get the Sora? All right. No worries. No worries. Now I've got to trade that Kyrie. Oh, my goodness. I need the Riku. We do need the Riku. All right. This is pull number 8. Ouch. Big oofs. Big oofs on here. All right, pull number 9. Maybe it's because we've been looking at the screen. We've been watching these rolls happen, but the game likes to surprise me when I'm not looking. So maybe, just maybe, we can get a Riku here. Maybe? Please? Oof. Oof. All right, well, it looks like we go all the way to the Mercy. We did get another one of these. I honestly don't... We have 3 of these somehow. We now have 3 of these. Truthfully, I only need 1, but this is still a good medal. This is still good because this, like, what kind of nonsense is this? A 27.40 multiplier? That's gross. That's even higher. What did I get that's new? Oh, this is my first Dark Riku. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right, final pull. We're guaranteed the Sora, so no worries here. Riku 10 pull with Sora, we'll see. I doubt it. I doubt it. All right, let's see what we got. We know the Sora's coming. That's a for sure. But if we can get an extra illustrated. Oh, yo! Let's go! Let's go! Reverse magic busted now. Reverse magic got busted. These are okay. I'm happy. I can dig this. I can dig this a lot. Triple Sora, get ready. Everyone, okay, so first of all, everyone thinks that these illustrated medals are broken when they're not. Like, let's get that on the table right now. These illustrated medals, are they broken? No. Not even remotely. But the deal is too good. That's the thing. The deal is too good. But yo, okay, let's review here. Illustrated Zaxion. His banner went away 3 days ago, and we stumbled on a copy of him, right? We didn't have to spend the 15,000 jewels to get him previously, but we did spend our VIP coins getting his traits, because that was the only VIP board that was still left at the end of the month. Boom, Zaxion, nice. All right, we've got Master Xehanort, who some people pulled 30,000 jewels to get this medal, and then we stumbled upon it. So with these deals, we essentially now have a broken counterpoint. Or not counterpoint, Diamond Dust. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. So again, the medals, first of all, they look super sweet. They are absolutely beautiful. But are they broken? No. No. It's the whole deal as a whole that's worth pulling for. Not specifically the medals. The whole deal is worth pulling for. But yo, busted pull. I can be happy with this. This is so much more versatile. This is so much more versatile. For some reason, like, Riku hates me, though. I didn't get any copies of the previous Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku, and I didn't get any copies of Illustrated Riku. Busted pull. Curtuo, these illustrated medals are not broken. They're not. They are not. But the deal as a whole is hard to pass up. All right. So what do we do from here? So first of all, we did have to go the full 20,000 jewels, which kind of feels bad. But we did get a Kyrie, which is awesome. We got an extra Kyrie. So now what we do is we go to our medals list. And then we lock everything that is tier 10. Or actually, even better than that, we can just go into our Keyblades and level up our subslots right now. All right? So this is point number 1 why this deal's so broken. We're at a 4.2 multiplier. I guess we're still at a 4.2 multiplier. All right, Starlight. We go from 4.2. It looks like my tricolored Keyblades are all filled out with tier 10s. Let's see the effect on a monocolored Keyblade. All right, 6.248. We almost went up like a full 0.1. Busted. That one we went up by 0.12. Busted. This one we went up by like almost a full 1. Just absolutely busted. This one we didn't go up by much. But for the dual colored and the tricolored Keyblades, likely you won't go up by much. But in terms of the monocolored Keyblades, busted. Because remember, multipliers are your infinite value item. Because they stay relevant no matter how far the game proceeds. Busted. Alright, cool. So next thing we do after that, we go to our medals list and we sell everything we don't need. So again, subslots, if it's equipped to your subslots, you cannot sell them. The game makes it impossible to sell them. Let's make sure we lock these though. There are certain ones that we know for sure we should have locked. Alright, so we know that this is our only Dark Riku. We are going to save it. Alright, so garbage. We don't need any of that. We don't need any of that. If I didn't have an Anti-Aqua or an Elsa, I'd probably keep this, but we have plenty. So we're good there. We don't need any of these. Don't need any of these. Don't need that. And as you can see, all my tier 10s are locked up. They're automatically locked because we have them in our subslots. So we're done there. Okay. Get rid of those. All of these. I actually think I might need a second copy of Ultimate Form Sora. I think I have traits for him. But anyways. Don't need that. Don't need those. Don't need those. Don't need any of these. Don't need any of these. Yes, I am selling a Kyrie medal, but we have a fully decked out copy for her. Alright, we don't need any of these. Don't need any of these. Or this. Alright. And then we have stuff from the draw points banner earlier. Alright, we don't need any of this. None of these are upgradable, and they are all garbage. But we can recycle said garbage for awesome stuff. Is this from our Kyrie pulls? We didn't even sell our stuff from our Kyrie pulls? Man, we got lazy. We got super lazy. Alright, let's get rid of those. We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Again, sell based on what you don't need, right? I'm not saying sell all your tier 9s, because if you need tier 9s, you need tier 9s. That just be how it be. Alright. Don't need any of this. None of it. None of it. Alright. Sell. 765 draw points. Cool. That's more chances at stuff. Busted. And then you go back to the shop. And then you get even more chances for stuff. Alright, what do we got? Can we get a Renova? Can we get a Supernova Terra? Alright, what do we got? Nothing but fire. Nothing but fire. This is a tier 10. Probably not, but it's definitely not a tier 10. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Not a problem. This one, though. This one's a tier 10. If we keep saying it, it'll happen. Alright, the next one. The next one's a tier 10. Alright, next one's a tier 10. Next one's a tier 10. Alright. If we say it, it works 100% of the time. No, this is the wrong Terra. All right. So now we save jewels. We spend a lot of jewels. Now we save. Boy, we're really not that lucky. All right, we'll do one more. Because maybe we just have to wait till a day where our luck is higher. I say tier 15 so you get tier 10s. All right, well, this is going to be tier 15, right? Oh, you know, is this my first copy of this medal? We'll take it. We'll take it. We shall take it. How many VIP coins do I have now? I think I have 180 or 280. I think I got enough now. Yeah, so we've got enough for TVA. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, what do we do now? So we did our pulls, right? Now, since we bought VIP, this additional step is because we bought VIP. Since we bought VIP, we know now we go through our Keyblade setups, we create some, and then we figure out what to trait. So now we've got these. So let's go ahead, lock that up. Here, here, and Sora. All right. I'm a Terra Magnet? I wish. In terms of Terra Metals, I wish I was like an Aqua Magnet, really. All right, what do we got? Gauges +1. Yowza. All right. Next one. EA 120. We've never gotten EA 120 before. It'd be awesome to have it. Strength +400. We'll take that. We'll take that over damage and raids. All right. Sora, EA 120. Strength +200. Okay. So since we've got 3 slots active, let's go ahead and re-slot these. So here, let's grab our 2 Kyries. Truthfully, I think it would be a smart idea to trait one of the Kingdom Hearts 3 Soras that I got. Okay, here we go. EA 120. Yikes! For some reason, I've been getting max HP a lot. Like an absurd amount. I wouldn't be surprised if this was HP. We've just gotten it so frequently. Sleep resist. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the extra 10% sleep resist. That's fine. 1 gauge doesn't make too much of a difference. Oh, defense +1000. How cruel you must be to me. Alright, here we go again. So the reason I'm doing this before the traits is because the pet trait really determines what you give the rest of the medals. You know what I mean? If I get damage and raids 100%, I'm giving it damage and raids, full damage and raids. Max gauges again on the same medal. Yikes. Yeah, in terms of lucky, we really don't got it. We really don't got it. Sleep resist. Yikes. Yikes. Yowza. Alright. Last one. Or I think we get one more round. Sad. Sad days are ahead. Alright, last one, because I'm not going to spend 500 jewels to trade. No way. Not a chance. Alright. So that. And here. And here. Alright. It'd be awesome if we got EA. EA 120. Since we've never gotten it before. What are like our statistical odds? 1 every 500. Haven't we done more than 500? A lot more than 500. Alright, here we go. EA 120. Just 1 EA 120. Nope, it's poison resist. Alright. It'd just be that way. Okay, what do we do here? Something good. Alright, well I guess this Kyrie will be a raid Kyrie. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. I guess we'll just make that a raid Kyrie. Okay, we did all our pet traits. Now, this is going to be one of the longer parts. We're going to create setups with the metals that we got. So using everything that we know, we're going to create setups. And this is arguably where it becomes very difficult, because you need to know like what you're looking for, right? You kind of have to be kind of in the weeds trying to figure out what you want. All right, so what do we want for, if we had like the most ideal setup possible, what would we want? So let's see, we're looking at speed essentially for this. There's 2 upright speed slots, so we should be looking for upright speed metals, right? So what I do is my third slot is dedicated to Keyblade setups where I don't get a friend medal, because otherwise if you get a friend medal, you can just throw in a copy medal at the very end. So for example, that lingering woe we just got, we could just throw it at the end. Boom, copy whatever's in the front slot. That's easy. What we want to focus on are Keyblade setups where you can't use your friend medal, because you run into that sometimes. So what we're looking for is mono speed, right? All right, so what we'll do is, what are our best speed medals? Technically speaking, this Sora is actually the best speed medal. Mathematically, he just is. So we can go this Sora, okay? Let's make sure we lock these up too. It like kind of freaks me out when certain medals aren't locked. All right, so we go that Sora, right? Or actually, no, we'll go this Sora, because this Sora ignores attribute, meaning we can use him on a lot of different setups, right? All right, so now we look for things that give us the highest speed strength increase. This is going to be plus 8,000. This one gives plus 4,500 for 2 turns. Let's lock these up. This is going to be pretty much my new raid setup. Let's see. All right. So San Francisco Sora, not a bad choice. The big offset to San Francisco Sora is that he does affect count, and that matters to an extent. All right, cool. So what other good speed medals do we have in terms of sheer speed damage output? I think we give it this Sora. Okay. So all 3 of these Sora medals pretty much came from this banner. So then we just fill out the rest with copy medals. So right now what we're doing, in an ideal scenario, we're building setups. You know, if everything was traded, if everything had skills, that's what we're doing right now. All right. So this is what my speed setup would look like. An ideal speed setup. So what do I need to do now? Well, now I need to trait these. So this Sora needs traits, this Sora needs traits, and this Sora needs traits. Right? We did get trade medals for this Sora, so we can roll for those. All right, next. So again, this is the most taxing part. What we're going to do is we're just going to skip ahead to just the prod mode Keyblades, because those are the ones that end up doing the most damage, right? All right, so let's go here. So now, again, we're building a speed setup, right? So let's just restrict ourselves to speed. So what's my best speed medal? This Sora, again, just because the highest damage output. Realistically, it could be this Sora if I'm hitting that 27%, or that 27 multiplier all the time. So we can do it like this technically. This works as well. But in terms of versatility, this one hits and ignores all attributes. So that one's okay. All right, so we can go here. And then copy form here. Because then we copy a medal that ignores all attributes. That's good stuff. All right. So then we need a reverse speed medal. What's my best reverse speed medal? Well, now it's Vanitas. Normally I'd be using like a copy medal or something, but now it's Vanitas, right? All right, and then we need one more right here. Just as good tech, Renova. Done. All the medals are speed. This is going to reactivate all of their supernovas. Realistically, we could even do something like this. And this is still okay. Because then we just get all these Renovas. Again, 2 Renovas is the magic number. So we could do that, right? All right, cool. This is done. This looks okay to me. Next, counterpoint. So now we're looking at only magic. So let's get rid of these. It's always safe to start with a heal buffer. That's totally okay to always start with a heal buffer. That's why I always leave Naminé there. Even in the sleeping line, the Naminé is totally fine there. Having perfect resist against paralysis is good stuff. Okay. So, what do we want this magic setup to look like? We'll take this Kyrie, put it on the pet slot. Ignores attribute. Again, that's good stuff. We want to copy that again. Awesome. Ansem the Wise. Done. All right. Now what we want is to beef up our setup as much as possible. So this Kyrie also works, so we can do that. 2 is the magic number for Renova. So then we can just go here and here. And that works. Again, I could just take out this Naminé and just do something like this. Like that. That works too. If I had an extra Renova, like this one, I might give second chance. Maybe I'll give it defense plus 5, or defense boost max 5. But yeah. So we could do something like this, technically. If we were super meta level, that would be okay. That would be okay. And then we would probably actually do this instead. Or actually, no, the Zexion's... is the Zexion better? 21.52 versus 20.54. Yep, the Zexion's better. And the Aqua Renova's everything. Awesome. Cool. We could actually do this. We actually don't need this copy metal. The whole purpose of copy metals is so that you don't need to have multiple copies of a metal. We already have 2 copies of the Kyrie. We can do this. So we can we can actually get rid of this. And then add in this. Right? Alright, so what did we learn from this? We need to have traits on the Zexion. We need to have traits... Whoa, pirate form. We need to have traits on our Kiart 24. We need to have traits on both of these Kyries. Okay, so those are the metals we trait. Next. Fenrir. What does our new power setup look like? So let's check. What do we have in the upright power department? Or what do we have in the power department in general? So it looks like our power setup actually is gonna be the worst out of all of them. So, strongest one goes at the end. Unfortunately, that's still the Cloud for the time being. And then, we actually don't have a lot of upright power. That's where we're actually suffering the most. So, we're gonna have to be kind of creative about this. So we can do this. Let's get some copy metals. Here, here, here. Is this really good? No. This is not, like, an awesome setup. But considering I don't have a lot of upright power, we're really reliant on these guys. And then this boosts metal strength, not reverse strength, so we're good there. After we update it, it'll be even better. But yeah. Upright power is where I'm suffering. This is where I'm going to probably need to buy an upright power metal. But we don't really have a lot of jewels. We know Aqua's right around the corner. So we're not going to worry about that for now. Okay. Cool. So there's that. Darkna next. All right. Let's get rid of all these. Am I on number 3? This is number 3. All right. Let's get rid of all this. All right. So what do we have kicking in the reverse power department? Nothing good also. Nothing particularly good. But what we can do is we can do this. So what's my strongest? Sephiroth's got a 19.2 multiplier. Terranort B's got a 19.1. Let's go Sephiroth. Let's go... Where do I want this Terra? Let's put this Terra. Terra does have a higher strength, though. Ever so slightly. Let's do this. Okay. We'll have that there. I wish we had another Reaper, truthfully. That'd be nice. But we could just add another Sephiroth. Sephiroth, Reaper. We'll add a Renova Xion. Because again, 2 is the magic number for Renovas. So actually we could do this. This actually isn't too bad, but it's definitely not what we're looking for. We could go for a better reverse power setup. But this is okay. This is totally fine. I don't see anything wrong with this setup whatsoever. Because we've got the Xion, Renovaing, everything else. Truthfully, if I didn't use this for damage, I could put second chance on it, give it a bunch of resists. It has poison resist 100% already on it. Replace the Naminé, and then add in a second Renova Xion. And again, 2 is the magic number, so we'd be good there. Okay, cool. Next, Missing Egg. So what do I have to update on this, or what do I have to buy traits for? Nothing. Done. All right, Missing Egg. So again, Not a bad idea to always start off with a generic heal buffer. Let's get rid of everything else. Don't ask why that setup was there. It was for a proud mode quest. All right. So let's figure out what we got in the reverse speed setup now, right? So now we've got Vanitas, who is the best reverse speed metal in terms of utility, in terms of sheer utility. So we'll put Vanitas here, Dark Riku here, because Dark Riku still has that 25 multiplier, which can actually be a lot of damage. All right, so Dark Riku there, and then we could actually just use this Terranort. It's not very strong, though, so instead, let's do this. Let's copy this. Boom. Copy metals. Super versatile. Really good. Because even though this is weak, how much of a difference is that? 6 point... See, because it gives us this metal strength. It gives us this speed metal strength right here. And that's good. That is a good thing. And then we could do 2 Renova Ventuses, because again, 2 is the magic number. So we'll go Renova Ventus. We'll go Renova Ventus. And there we go. Okay. So what do I have to trade from this setup? Vanitas. This Ventus looks alright. This Ventus needs extra attack. And then that's it. That's it for Missing Egg. We're done there. Alright. Last but not least, let's go through Diamond Dust. So it's always okay to start off with a generic heal buffer. Nothing wrong with that. Let's go reverse magic, where we got a completely different setup now. Like, our reverse magic setup got completely revamped with this banner. So, what do we want? So Zexion has at base a 21.52 multiplier. Sorcerer's got a base 21.14. So Zexion, you take the final slot, right? All right. So then after that, Sorcerer has a higher multiplier than Xehanort, but I think Xehanort has a higher strength. So Xehanort goes here. Sorcerer goes here. 2 is the magic number. Renova, Renova, done. So what do I need to trade from this setup? All of these. Zexion, Xehanort, and the Sorcerer. Alright, but we're not even done there yet, because we need to make a raid setup, right? So my raid setup is Sleeping Lion. Okay. So this is my raid setup as it stands right now, right? This is okay, this is fine. But now that we've got the Key Art 23s, we just full load them. Boom, boom, boom. The only problem is that now we need the gauge reduction ones, because these are gauge cost of 6. And that's what my raid setup looks like. And this has damage and raids 300%. So what do I need? I need to give all these damage and raids. Damage and raids. Damage and raids. Damage and raids. And that's our raid setup. And then we're done. We could actually make a bad guy breaker, I believe. A bad guy breaker raid setup. What would that look like? So we can go... What's better? This is... What do the stats at this look like max level? Let's see. All right, compare it to the Mickey now. And I'm truthfully very sorry I'm not responding to chat, but we're on a time crunch now. We are rolling. We are doing it live, boys. All right, so we'll go here. We'll go here. We can go... We can go the new Kyrie here. Is this the one that has damage and raids? Yeah. New Kyrie here. And then we can go... We could go here, technically. Give this damage and raids. And then something in the pet slot. I don't know what yet. I don't know what yet. But yeah, so we made our raid setups, we made our PvP setups, we made our PvE setups. We didn't really make our PvP setups, but we've got our table full right now. So how many metals do I have to trade? 1, 2. We'll trade roll for that. So 2. Go to the Proud Mode Keyblades. 3, the Vanitas. 4, the Zexion. 5, KR24. The Kyrie, we might have to because we just don't have enough trade metals. So 6. Fenrir, nothing. We didn't update anything on our Fenrir. 6, we didn't update anything on our Darkgnaw. Missing Ache, we already talked about the Vanita, so we're still at 6. And then Diamond Dust, the Master Xehanort, and the Sorcerer. So 7, 8. 8 times 5. 8 times 5, that's 4,000 jewels. Right there, just from the trades. And so that brings us down to 15,000 jewels plus everything else that we can have liquidatable. I gotta trade all the Kingdom Hearts 3 swords? No, I don't. I don't have to trade all 3 of them. That's a stretch. So yeah, that's how I would go about this banner. Again, you saw it all done in real time. The last thing would literally be me going to the shop and trading them. That's the last thing. So Moogle shop. What do we want to trade first? Let's trade... What do we want to trade first? I like orienting my traits in a very specific way. So for example, let's do KR24. I'm probably still going to use KR24. I'm pretty certain I am. Actually, let's do the Zexion, because we know we're lacking in reverse magic, right? All right, so Zexion, what do I want to give him? Aerial, ground, extra, and then the strength plus 2,000 if I'm really feeling it. So we'll give him aerial. Okay. Actually, this was dumb. This was really dumb. Because I have traits for Zexion. Why did I do that? That was really dumb. That was really bad of me. Alright. Let's not do Zexion. Let's do a different metal. Aerial on the Sorcerer? What do I have traits for? This was bad for example purposes. Sword, special attack. All right. Should we just live trait these? Let's just live trait them. Yeah, that was a mistake. Oops. My computer is like freaking out because there's like let me close some of the Google stuff. For some reason, Google Chrome eats up RAM like a monster. All right, let's do some live trades. There's no need to spend jewels where we don't need to, right? So Kyrie, we're looking for ground. That's truthfully it. That's the big one we're looking for. Sleep resist. All right, no, not what we're looking for. I think we should be able to mathematically hit it once after all of this. Yikes! Defense plus 2,000. All right, skip. So we got aerial, we got extra attack. What we need is ground, and then if we could hit strength plus 1,000 twice, that's cool. If not, paralysis. Yikes. Skip. All right, next ground. Raids. Skip. Skip. We have already dedicated to making this one PvE. So if we get ground, we just start trading the other Kyrie right away. Gauges. All right. Nope. We'll take gauges over sleep. Whatever. All right. Next. Boom. HP. Nope. Not ground. Because again, you don't chase for strength plus 1,000. There's no real reason to. Strength plus 1,000 does do a little bit more damage, but like the core is going to be ground, aerial, and extra attack. Sleep resist again. Nope. Yeah, we're like an hour over schedule almost, so let's speed up the pace. That's why we're not slow rolling these. That's why we're quick rolling them. All right, ground, strength. All right. So if you get strength, just accept it. Next, we want ground. One ground. Just one ground trait. Just give us the ground trait, please. HP. Nope. All right. And that's why this trade sale is so broken. Being able to select is broken. Having choice is broken. Raids. Nope. All right, 3 traits left, and then we'll have to just purchase ground, if that's what it boils down to. Raids, yikes. We got the raids 3 times, but not ground once? Ouch. Ouch, game, ouch. All right. Nope, we just get HP again. Okay. And then last but not least, final trait. Let's see if we can get ground. With our luck today, I really wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. And of course we didn't. So let's go ahead and skip on this extra attack. Extra attack does not stack, so skip there. All right. What's next on the trait list? Zaxion. We got 5 traits for Zaxion. We already misplayed and gave him aerial. So let's see what we got here. All right, first trait. Ground. Nice. All right. There's our ground. Why didn't that happen last one? All right, so what we're looking for is extra attack and then strength plus 2,000 if we can get it. If not, whatever. Not a big deal. All right, gauges plus 2. That's fine. Reverse metals. The reverse keyblades don't inherently have a lot of gauges, so we can respect that. All right, next. Defense. Nah, not feeling it. 2 more to go. I just hope we don't hit aerial. If we hit aerial, then that's 100 jewels. I could have gone to something else. HP. Yikes. All right. Last one. We get strength. Okay. So strength will replace HP. And then we'll just put extra attack on that slot right there. Done. All right, Zaxion, done. And this is why I say spend your VIP coins anyways at the end of the month, because you never know if you run into the metal again. All right, done. Master Xehanort. We got 1 trait. What is it going to be? What garbage are we going to get here? Ground. Okay, not garbage. Done. All right, next. What do we have? Sorcerer. We've got 1 trait. So the reason I have all these 1 traits is to fill my album. If you get a trait medal and buy it, you still get the metal artwork in the album. All right, trait. Sorcerer. Sleep. Yikes. Not good. All right. Next. What else? What else? Got lots of second forms, lots of Vexens. The Sora. We gotta trait the Sora. All right. Next. So what we're looking for, ground, aerial, extra attack. Let's get it. First trait goes to sleep resist. Not a good trait. All right, next. Second trait goes to strength. We'll take it. We'll take it. Third trait. So we're looking for ground, aerial, extra attack. Again, that is the core of most damaging metals. All right, defense. Not what we're looking for. Next. Max HP. Definitely not what we're looking for. Next. Come on, 10 traits. Give us a perfect Sora so we don't have to spend more jewels on them than we already did. Because believe it or not, spending 20,000 jewels is still a hefty sum of jewels. It's still a pretty hefty sum. All right, next. Whew, sleep resist twice. Yikes, that's not what you want to see. All right. We have no intentions of making him a raid medal. There's no reason to have that there. Next. Gauges. We'll take gauges over sleep resist. That's fine. Next. 3 more traits left. No ground, no aerial, no extra attack. Goodness. Our luck with these have been not very good. All right, skip. Because we know we're going to replace those last 3 slots anyways. All right, Sora, give us 1. Gauges. Yikes. We have not hit a single ground, aerial, or extra attack. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right. Final one. Aerial. All right, that's what we like to see. So let's put aerial here. Again, we just like to orient our traits in a certain way. All right, Sora, done. Next one, we have a Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. Do we have any with... Okay, that one had max gauges 3. We're trading this one. All right, Sora, what do you got for us? Ground, aerial. Truthfully, this Sora is probably going to get either ground, aerial, Or ground aerial and strength plus 3000. He's gonna be my new Coliseum carry. Paralysis resist. Not what we like. Not good. Alright, what's next? What do we have to trade? A Vanitas. We got one trade for Vanitas. So we're looking for ground aerial, extra attack, and strength plus 1000 twice. What do we got? What you got, Vanitas? Raids. Not what we're looking for. 100% not what we're looking for. Again, your best raid medals are going to ignore attribute. Alright, which is what these do. So, okay. Tier 23. Damage and raids. That's all we want. All we want is damage and raids on Kiar 23. I see it like 3 times here. But we got gauges instead. Yikes. Alright. Skip. Next. What do we got? We got traits for Dark Riku. We got traits for Tifa. We got one TVA trait. We got one trait for Terranort. Whatever. Let's just spend it. Right? Let's just get rid of it. Poison resist. Defense plus 2000. Yay. Alright. Who cares? We're not going to use this medal anyways. Next. Alright. Let's see. No other trait medals. These are literally the... We need power medals. We got 10 extra Lingering Will traits. Why not? Let's use them. If we can get a raid one, why not? Alright. So we're looking for just full damage and raids 100% for the bad guy breaker. But instead we get a trait we've been looking for on literally every other medal. That's cool, game. That's cool. We already have 2 Lingering Wills perfectly traded for PvE. So we're just going to skip along here until we get damage and raids. If we can hit 3 damage and raids, then we just make this full damage and raids. And that's okay. And then we'll put on the bad guy breaker. Poison resist. Yikes. Alright. Next. Poison resist again. Alright. Oh, this is not looking too good. Alright, next. Yikes. Max HP. Alright. No damage and raids traits. Next. Again, we're overtime. We are way overtime. Poison resist. Alright. Alright, why not? Why not, right? If we don't get raids on this, then we're just gonna skip it as a raid medal. Max HP. Yikes. Okay. Alright, next. Defense plus 2000. Yikes. Alright, skip. 2 more to go. Strength plus 1000. We hit 1. Let's get rid of a poison resist. We already have a Lingering Will with 100% poison resist as the pet trait. Last one. Aerial again. Doesn't stack. Skip. Alright, well, looks like we're not going to be using this Lingering Will. No damage and raid traits, so skip on that. That's all done. We got 3 traits for the Fiend. Sure, why not? What are we looking for? We're looking for aerial and, I don't know, strength plus 1000 4 times. Well, we got the aerial. 1 down. Next. Gauges. Okay. Next. Last but not least on this medal, we've got max gauges. Okay. So lots of gauges here. Let's see. I think that might be it for all my tier 10s. And I got 30 nominate traits. Truthfully, I would roll just to show you, like, again, this is what you aim for nominate. You aim for full resist, and extra attack. We could do that now, but I think it's just more important to show you that. These nominates will be useful for things like PvP and stuff like that. All right. Let's see. What else we got? I think that's it in terms of traits. And we're not going to roll these. We're definitely not going to roll these. Did we get a Leon? Okay. Cool. Final step. I am so sorry I haven't been responding to chat. I'm really just on like a huge time crunch right now. It's almost way later than I expected it to be. All right, so final step. Let's go ahead and trade all the medals that we needed to get good traits on. So Moogle Shop. Ground. Who needed ground? I think the Kyrie needed ground, right? So, where's our illustrated Kyrie? Alright, this Kyrie needs ground, and that's it. This Kyrie, done. We don't chase for that extra 1,000. Alright, who else did we need to trade? We needed to trade Sora. I believe Sora didn't get anything. Right? He got Ariel, I think? Yeah, he got Ariel. Alright, so this Sora. Ground, here. Okay, done. And then extra attack. Whoa. Sora, here. Done. This Sora, done. Not going to look at him again. All right, next. And again, I might not have skills for all of these right now. But again, trading a medal extends its life by a lot more than you would expect. So it's okay for me to trade these because it's 100 jewels a piece. 500 jewels for a perfectly traded medal. Sounds good to me. All right, next. Who else do we have to trade? We have to trade to this. Was KR24 actually even part of our calculations? Oh, I think about it. Counterpoint. Yeah, KR24 was part of our calculations. Right there. I don't think I actually need KR24, now that I think about it. Because really, this setup, what we can also do that makes a lot of sense too, is just this. Right? We could just do this, like, some combination of this is okay. Do I want to trade the KR24? Because it mathematically gives less than the Kyrie and the Zexion. Or at least it's not as versatile. I'll have to think about this one. I have to think about this one for later. Alright, back to the shop we go. So, who else do we need to trade? I think San Francisco Sora was part of our calculations, if I remember correctly, for speed. Let me actually just do the ones I know for sure. Alright, so let's grab the Zexion. So what did he need? Ground, aerial, defense gauges. Alright, let's give him extra attack. Place that defense plus 2,000. Done. Alright, this Zexion, perfect. Alright, what else did we need to trade? I know we needed to trade the Vanitas, because Vanitas is going to be very helpful to us in PvP. So Vanitas, let's go ground. Yes, that's okay. And then let's go extra. That's okay. This one, do I want to give it strength plus 1,000 twice? I don't really know how I feel about that. Actually, I should have put aerial first. For my eyes. No, we don't have to chase for the strength. Ariel's fine. It's already boosted. It's like it's got 1,000 strength on it already. Okay. Next. What were the other ones I had to do? We have to give one of these full raids, not this one. One of these has to get full raids. I know we have to do the sorcerer. So let's do that right now. So let's give it aerial, extra, and ground. Extra. Whoa! That's not the one we wanted. Aerial, extra, and ground. Done. All right, next. Let's see what else. Do we want to do the Master Xehanort too? Yeah, we do. All right. So we'll give Xehanort, Ariel, an extra. Done. What else do we have to trade? I think that was it. Well, that might not be it. This Kyrie's got to get something. We got to give this girl Kyrie something. Let's go back. Let's check our stuff again. This Sora, right? We need to give this Sora something. So we got Sora, we got San Francisco Sora. Sleeping Lion. Sora is done. So this is done. Counterpoint. We just need to figure out something for this Kyrie. If we want to trait this Kyrie, or if we want to just give it to make this raids, or if we want to just have another Ansem the Wise. Huh. Yeah, I have to think about the counterpoint one. That one I'll have to mull over on my own time. Fenrir, we didn't update anything. Darkgnaw, didn't update anything. This, Missing Ache, we already got. Vanitas is all good to go. We have to give this Ventus extra attack. That's what it is. And then Diamond Dust, we're good to go. Okay. So more or less that's it. That's my whole thought process from beginning of pulling to end of pulling. What to do. Subslots, traits. Again, if you need the skills, there's avatar boards where you can get skills. So the skill enhancement boards and then the actual boards themselves with avatars. So that's where you're going to get your skills from. That's the easiest way to get them. That's the fastest way to get them. The best way to get them is through Coliseum if you can just rank high and get free skills that way. But that's all for now. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to go through all of chat. Let me just go back and try and answer questions. The comments on the polls though. Armin, how am I doing? I'm doing okay, but I need to get going. I need to do stuff. I need to do stuff. Wellington, long time no see. I know I haven't posted about Star Ocean and Amnesis in a while, but I do still play from time to time. Andrew, you totally missed all the polls, I think. Let's see. Vega, long time no see. Holy smokes. I hope you're doing okay. Is Illustrated Sora better than regular Supernova ++ Sora? Technically, no. Illustrated Sora is more versatile because he hits for weakness all the time, but Supernova ++ Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora still hits for a ridiculously high multiplier. He hits for a higher multiplier than even the new Riku after factoring in for Mastery. Ignore attributes really isn't that useful in PvP? No, because you still crash into a defense boost max, and that shaves a lot of the damage anyways. Is 2 Ventus setup okay? Yes. So for Renovas, 2 is the magic number. Again, here is the math for that. 2 is the magic number. Let's see. I think Zexion is bad because he doesn't have reverse buff. That's true. That's true. But that's why in the video analysis for Zexion, I said if you have other things to buff him first, then we're good. So for example, this is what my Diamond Dust setup looks like now. We've got Naminé that gives buffs. We've got Xehanort that gives buffs. I believe this gives reverse buffs. Yeah, and then Sorcerer gives reverse buffs, so we're good there. We're covered in terms of reverse buffs, and that's why we're okay putting Zexion as pretty much our anchor for reverse magic, because he's got the highest multiplier, technically. So we're good there. Let's see. Steven, I need that Riku. First of all, Steven Bernardez? I'm pretty sure I didn't say that correctly. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. I'm so sorry I wasn't responding. DLC Grox, it's been a while since I last saw you, but I hope everything's going well. Hannes Grapro, I haven't seen your name in chat for a while. Or ever. I don't know. If you're new, welcome to the stream. If you're returning, welcome back. Let's see. Hurrah, welcome back. Let's see what's going on. What is Renovas? I wasn't there when it happened. So, 100 marks. First of all, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I haven't been responding. Renovas essentially let you reproc all of the regular supernovas. So if we go into a fight, Renovas are marked in green, whereas regular supernovas are marked in blue. Green supernovas can reproc all of the blue supernovas for whatever's indicated in the green supernova. So let's just go here, for example. This is just an example. And then we got to catch ourselves. There it is. Okay. So from your supernova list, you have blue ones and you have green ones. The green ones bring back blue ones because blue ones have a one-time use. Once you use them, they're gone, but you could bring them back with the green ones. Now, the green ones have specific texts that say which ones they bring back. So, for example, Aqua is... Hang on. There it is. Magic Metal Supernova Renew. So, Aqua's only going to bring back magic metals. So, it's in the text itself which one it brings back. Dark Road Pool. Right, Anton, we have to go over there. All right, let's see. So wait, does this mean the trade deal is not coming back for next week? Little Onion addressed it. It's going to be 500 jewels for VIP 10 times in the week. And then if you're free to play, it's 1,000 jewels one time for the month, according to Ruben. So I wanted to take advantage of this now because, I brought all those medals from A class tier to S class tier by trading them. And it only took, like, I think actually since we didn't chase after strength, it only really took like 2,000 jewels, which is not bad. Luigi, we're not going to trade all those Soras. We are not. Let's see. Oh, right. We have to do the raid damage ones. Right. So we talked about this earlier for Hurrah and Hikikomorphy. So mathematically, it's better to do damage and raids 160% plus EA 40%. However, the most important thing is speed. If you're able to defeat the enemy in one turn anyways, just go for full raids. Full raids is faster. And if you're able to defeat it in one turn, it's much better to have full raids. Is Comsora good? Unfortunately not by today's standard, but still useful. So if you got Comsora, remember the video that I posted yesterday, we used a lot of tier 9s even. We used tier 9s, we used like outdated tier 10s, but we were still able to beat Sephiroth at level 3000 because we knew how it worked. We knew the traits were good. So if that's all you got, that's all you got. Make good use of it. Let's see. Shirai Ame, first of all, welcome back. I hope you've been doing well. Congratulations on getting the Kyrie while pulling for Sora. I also got a Kyrie while pulling for Sora. Let's see. Mario, unfortunately, you pretty much missed the whole stream. This last part was just me explaining like how to use the VIP sale. Who can you use for raid medals? Leo, you're trying to aim for medals that have ignore attribute. So this medal ignores attribute. I think it's, I forgot what the actual exact text says, but let's see. Let's go to our Sleeping Lion. We are looking for this first line of text that says deals hits that ignore target's attribute. That's going to be the best for your raid setups. So we're looking at Key R23s. We're looking at the Illustrated King Mickeys. We're looking at the new Sora, the new Kyrie. Those are going to be the best for raiding. Because that way you only need to make one setup as opposed to making 3 different setups for each different attribute of enemy. And sometimes enemies, their parts have a different attribute than their main body. So it's just better to have it that way. I have 1 extra ticket. Do I spend it or is there a way to bring it to 10? I would, personally, I would wait till I have 10. Especially if you have Key R25, just get the free trait. Let's see. What is going on? I think they'll be adding a ton of events and stuff to do over the course of the month, so another opportunity to get more tickets. Probably. They probably didn't announce all, because some of these events, they go away in 7 days, so we're probably getting new events to replace them. This is like JP Anniversary Month. Do tickets carry over to the next event? No, they expire. So at the end of this particular campaign, make sure you use all of them. Black Sunday. First of all, welcome to the stream. This is the first time I'm seeing your name in the chat. Supernova renewed deals return tomorrow. Right, so the reason that I was able to spend all these jewels on Sora and only have like 18,000 left is because I don't really want any of the Supernova renews right now. I could go for a Terra, but as you saw, my power setup in general was not very good. So, yeah. And we're saving jewels for Aqua. Let's see. Roku, something interesting happened. I just burned all my traits. All my traits. Do plus 1000s even matter? Yeah, they still do. Because when you take plus 1000 strength and then you multiply it times a 9.5 multiplier, that's plus 9000 strength right there. That's a lot of strength. Legendary Swordsman, that's a lot of jewels spent. That was the intention. That was the intention behind the renewal banners. To spend a lot of jewels. Let's see. Dark Road pull. Yes, we'll do that. Should you pull for Renova Aqua or wait until TVA comes out? I personally... Okay, so they told us back in the day that they will not be releasing any more Power Speed Magic Upright Supernova Renew. So the Aqua, the Ventus, and the Terra that we got, that's it. They're not going to be releasing those again in any way, shape, or form in the form of a different metal. So instead what they did is that they just beefed up the metal they already had. Vega, you're fine. Just couldn't watch the stream. I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm glad you're doing okay. Ruben, tomorrow 10k free jewels. Let's go. Let's see. Nynalia, I have accumulated quite a lot of skills and trying to decide which to use on what kind of metal. Any tips for that? Which type of metals to put defense boost so not to waste it? Yeah, so defense boost should go on generic heal buffers. So, for example, Nominee. Because, again, the whole point behind Defense Boost Max is that no matter what PvP you're facing, no matter what Keyblade you have to use, you want a metal that's always going to be useful. Nominee, no matter what, will always be useful in terms of PvP. In terms of generic strengthening of your stuff, Nominee is a good bet. And costs 0 gauges. Sets up all your buffs. So yeah, Nominee is a good choice for PvP. If you have more advanced setups and you have like all the buffing you need, you've already accounted for gauges, then your best bet next is going to be your Renova metals. So for example, where is he? Here he is. So for example, Ventus is a Renova metal, and he's your next best bet for DB5 max for speed setups, because he reprocs all the supernovas, and that's just good. If you look at top X in PvP, they have 2 Renovas and then a bunch of metals that do 100% defense boost piercing on supernova. So this is going to be your best bet for PvP after Nominee. The problem with the Renovas is that you have to have 3 different ones. You have to have a Terra, Ventus, and an Aqua. And then you might even need multiple copies if they have like 1 week is all speed. That's why I say Nominee is the best bet for DB5 max, because you can use her no matter what setup you use. It's generic buffing, it's generic metal strength increase, so Nominee is a good pick for that. But after that, I'd go for the Renovas if you have extras. Let's see. Yeah, Ruben, I don't know why you're not a moderator. I made you... Here, let me just add you right now. There you go. So Ruben, Jason, Elisa, and Nitsuga are my moderators for YouTube. Did I get Sora in 1 poll? No, it took all 10. It took all 10 to get Sora. How many avatar coins are needed for the upcoming TVA? 280. Let's see. Can you explain the turn mechanic? What's the turn mechanic? Unfortunately, I don't have the time for that right now, unfortunately. I'm actually an hour 15 over what I expected. Let's see. Yeah, so attribute for Hikikomorphy. So attribute is essentially if it's power, speed, or magic, right? So let's go ahead. Let's head over to our quests. And when it ignores attribute, it means that metal is always doing super effective damage. So if we go into any generic quest, it gives you the little tiny damage thing in the bottom. It's like an indicator for damage. Let's see. All right, so here in the bottom right, you see magic is strong against power, power is strong against speed, and speed is strong against magic. Now, when you have a metal that ignores attribute, it completely ignores that triangle and always does weakness damage. So, for example, let's say you are using a magic metal that ignores attribute, like the new Kyrie, but you're facing up against a speed enemy. Normally, you'd be doing not effective damage, but because the metal ignores attribute, again, it completely ignores that triangle in the bottom right, it'll do super effective damage anyways, which at max buffs, I believe, is like 20% more. No, it's a lot more. It's like 50% more damage hitting for weakness. So hitting for weakness is always a good thing. So hitting, ignoring attribute is a good thing. Let's see. I have the illustrated King Mickey from VIP, but I also pulled the new Sora. Which should I make into raid since both ignore attributes? Truthfully, I'd go for Mickey for raids. I would make the Sora PvE, just because Sora is such a strong candidate for PvE, but you will always base it off of what you need for Kangri. So base what your attributes or your traits should be based off what you need. If you want to excel at raids, go raids. But remember, content, things that net you jewels, things that progress the story, PvE Coliseum where you get your free traits, those all rely, or free skills, those all rely on PvE traits. So that's what you want to be aiming for there. So if you're lacking in Coliseum, PvE Coliseum, you're not passing all the content, go for PvE traits. Aqua Renew or Illustrated Aqua, what am I saving for? Illustrated Aqua, I already have 4 copies of Renew Aqua. Let's see. Brad, how much of the 40k should we be looking to save? So my rule stays the same. Have enough for a 5-pull Mercy plus 2 trait packs. So 17,000 is always a safe number. Let's see. Antoine, you're out. All right, no worries. Have a good day. All right, so last but not least, let's go ahead and do a poll from the ticket banner in Dark Road. And that's going to conclude the stream. Goodness, we are over time. We are way over time. I started this stream eating breakfast, and now I got to go prep for lunch. Okay, let's head over to Dark Road. So 1 pull from the ticket banner, and then we call it. Truthfully, this is not such a bad deal because it guarantees you a high, what is it? High tier magic card. I think that's what the description says. With 1 upper tier card, whatever that might mean. So hopefully I get like a key art or a key scene because those look just super awesome. We got 21 tickets. Truthfully, I don't like to spend jewels in Dark Road. I don't think it's productive because there's no mercy. So you can pull forever and just get like a bunch of random garbage that you don't need. You can build up shop points, but at that point you've pulled so many times that you've already you've sunk the jewels they wanted you to sink at that point. All right, here it is. Let's do this. Let's hope we can get multiple magic ones. That's what we're looking for. Okay. All right. We did get multiple magic ones, and we got a key scene. So we beef up our key scene, and we got the arrow, and we got the Ventus, which is good stuff. Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's just burn the other one, because why not? There's just no way for me to predict what comes out in Dark Road. That's why I don't make content for it, is because it's just volatile. Hey, let's go. We got the Kyrie. I'm happy. I've got no complaints. And we got a new key scene, which is pretty sweet. I think that's a physical attack, though. What does a Maleficent do? Maleficent's a physical attack. This is a powerful physical attack. But we got the Kyrie. I'm happy about that. I know she's not very good, but I'm still happy about it. Okay. But yeah, that is all for now. Unfortunately, I gotta go. I gotta prep lunch, and then I gotta do the rest of the stuff for the day that I was planning on doing earlier. But that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. If you'd like to join my Discord, get some additional help off hours, or talk about Kingdom Hearts, or really whatever you want to talk about in regards to the game, or you want to post a meme or something like that, show off some of your polls, definitely head to the Discord. It's there right below the screen. Just type that into your URL and you should be good to go. But that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.